Get in it. Oh boy.
Let's get right.
Let's get ready to rumble. Anyways, welcome in everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We are back with some more Dungeons and Dragons. We know we've been a little sporadic as the winter has come and gone, and
Winter
still
has come.
winter has come and it's got everywhere. And a lot of people got sick.
Aww.
Anyways, yeah, a lot of people got sick. A lot of people are still a little sick, or at least dealing with aftermath. So bear with us a little.
That's me.
Thank you, Simone. As we are.
I thought that was gonna go with JJ the jet plane, but that works too.
Does JJ the jet plane go? Yep, that's me.
Yes.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I really only.
Jet plane.
That's me.
Oh, okay. I really just remember the visual night terrors. I don't remember much detail. I remember that. I remember the green one with like the buck teeth, and then there was the pink lady, and JJ obviously. But that's all
I don't remember. I remember more from Mr. Media than I do ever that show. Like,
oh God, he's speaking of visual horror.
Anyway, let's continue.
Sorry, but we are back, and we are going to continue from where last left off. For some of you over in Salt's stream, there was one episode that was done while we weren't able to have Salt on Stonemaker's channel, but we are going to recap it. So, yeah. But if you do want to watch it, it is over on Stonemaker still. If you don't want to miss a single episode, and yeah. With that, looking at announcements, I don't have anything. Nope, I'm good. Unless someone has something else to announce, we can get into this. So, does anyone have anything that they wish to say? Oh, sounds like someone does. Go ahead.
I'm not sick anymore, so I'm gonna try to stream a little bit more this week. You'll see me on Blast the channel later on when we're doing some polls for ZZZ.
Yeah.
If you saw his last stream and our Dark Lord bit,
no,
that's never happened again because that shit did not work. I probably didn't tell you this, but I probably will be out maybe early February because I'm going to a conference. Your boy's out here talking on the panel.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Like a school panel, but like for grad students because we're cool like
okay.
that.
Well, still, yeah. Oh shit! Like,
yeah.
Give them claps. Give them claps.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'll let you know when the days are. I think I'll be gone on the weekend, so that's not that bad.
Mhm.
So I'll let you guys know. Hopefully, it'll be a quick drive because I'm done driving, and I get to say when we get to go back home.
You're under my rule now.
No, we stay in the hotel for one night and we leave in the morning. If you don't like it, get an Uber.
But I already got another hotel. You're staying in this hotel.
I got shit to stream.
Damn.
Anyway, that's all for me. I might have to leave though to take a call. That will be a hot minute in the stream.
Okay. Do you message me the time frame where you believe the call is going to be, so I can like try to get through some of your stuff, or keep you for later, depending on the time frame.
I mean, to be fair, last stream you already did your entire lunch, so it's like
yeah,
you're
I'm
gonna
chill
be
for
like
now.
not there for a while
Yeah,
anyways.
low key. Honestly, this episode, ignore me.
This is low key.
And Aknev did things.
Like no real shit. Like ignore me this episode. I'm cool just being like background for now.
Fair. All right. With that being said, let's get into it. Last time on Curse of Strahd, the Talons still continuing their plot into taking an army of Valakians, Kresnikovs, and Barovians to mass them into one massive army to fight against Strahd and his own army over at Castle Ravenloft. The groups had unique forms of training, unique ideas, and were definitely forming different divisions to take important points into the battle. But during some of these trainings, certain events had occurred. Some people began to make some breakthroughs with their teams. Some people had to break up fights. Others had to steady themselves and continue forging ahead. And two that had seemed opposed at first even grew a form of, or at least a stronger bond on their own individual own individual plights, seeming not so individual when bringing them together. But last but not least, during the training of Eileen's division, she was called over for a message for Father Lucian. But unfortunately, it was a ruse by Strahd himself, who, using the guise of a woman, charmed Eileen over to speak and to give out information regarding the council, their own intentions, and Eileen's connection to Strahd. Through this, Strahd managed to take away Eileen's soul and escape as the body crumbled up with the device, seemingly, that harbored Eileen's soul. In a desperate moment of tears and sorrow, Morrow had arrived and got this information from Eileen before Eileen passes out. That is where we last left off. Morrow, you have currently Eileen in your hands. She seems to have passed out for now. Doing a quick and thorough check, it doesn't seem like she is in any shape or form injured to the point of she's passing away. But at least in this moment in time, she is passed out, exhausted, and just maybe just too much, essentially. Is there anything you'd like to do? You told the others to give her some space, and many of the others have like backed away. Some even have like just kind of started talking amongst themselves. They do still seem worried about the situation that just occurred, but in particular, you are just kind of holding Eileen underneath the tree that she was attacked at. Morrow? Boris, are you there? Did you hear that?
I did not actually. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just tell me the last part.
You are currently underneath the tree where Eileen was attacked. She's in your arms, and you have just quickly done a check. She is not injured to a point of bleeding out or anything. That she's just currently unconscious and seemingly exhausted from what just happened.
Okay, I hear you now. I had you at like 10%.
Don't. As I make up most of this world, please don't do that.
Okay, alrighty then. So, first thing I have to do is this. I tell everybody.
You're gonna go around and try to tell everybody?
No. Like I tell
Oh.
everybody around.
Mhm.
Ret- Return. Return to your stations. Get back to training. And I'm going to send one person out here, and I'm going to point to one of Eileen's. Uh, the person I think Eileen, sort of the best person in Eileen's group, like one who I think is the best one, just random. I'm going to say,
Okay.
go retrieve Thorn.
There are two individuals that you recognize, but you can just kind of go for someone else if you feel they're more capable. The two
Yeah.
you recognize are the hunters that you had climbed up Mount Bartok with.
Yeah.
Which is Zoldar and Yevgeny.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send Zoldar.
Easy
Go
enough.
retrieve Thorn. I don't know where he is, but he should be around here somewhere.
Okay. I'll be back. And with just those two words, he just kind of gives a little bit of a shrug as Yevgeny kind of follows him for a second, but he just kind of gives him a hand motion just to stay before Zoldar heads on out. I'll roll for an attempt to find Thorn in time. But go ahead. Or is that it? Are you just staying with her till she wakes up?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with her till she wakes up.
Got it. I will roll to see if Thorn will be found in time. Okay. About 8 or so minutes pass before Eileen, your eyes begin to flutter for a moment as you are regaining consciousness. You immediately kind of open up your eyes and then follow through by putting your hand over towards your neck as you feel a sharp pain from the position in which you were stabbed at by the device. Along with that, the sharp pain kind of burrows deeper into your throat. The device itself seemingly either punctured and affected something in your throat, or, in all honesty, as your mind kind of thinks about it for a moment, you remember hearing the council in your last moments before you went out as well. Could be that, or sorry, could be the device, could even be the council punishing you as you spoke out to Strahd about their presence. You're not sure which, but what you do know is your throat hurts, and it hurts to speak a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm still. All right, I'm gonna pick up Eileen at this point. I assume there's a cot, a place where she could lie down.
You're kind of out in an open field, but you can rest her at a tree, and something like that.
All right, I'm gonna place her down at the tree. Uh, and down at the tree. Is my group of trainees the person? They're not around, right? Because it's
So
still
you
lunchtime,
so
right?
just to help here. Well, it's just become lunchtime. You
Okay,
two are over here, over at this tree.
got it.
Um, Eileen has a lot of trainees here and here. Your trainees are over here. They were all pretty close by. Yours is one of the only groups that actually like can visibly see each other at most times. If that makes sense.
Okay. Shit. Really, I just want to wait for Eileen to wake up and then let.
No, as I said,
go
Eileen is
from
awake
there.
at this point now.
Okay. If she's okay,
You
she's up
just
at
you
this
just
point.
you just heard her try to speak for a second, and you immediately kind of saw her kind of hold onto her own throat and onto the wound. It's just a pain in a moment. You kind
I'm
of
just
heard
gonna put my
her voice
hand
restrained. Go ahead.
right on like the tip of her throat, and I'm just gonna put in some healing points in there. Uh,
Uh, you attempt to, and that is fine. Two things.
mhm.
The injury itself doesn't seem actually too injured. It just seems more of the area in the mark. But you also forget that the wound itself is deep, and it's the effect of a vampire of sorts. this means that the wound itself is the max HP gone. Can't be fixed.
No, this.
It needs a bit more rest.
I leave.
Tomorrow.
How did it happen?
There was a woman. She called over. She was trying to deliver some message from Father Lucian. I believed her. When she handed me the letter, this cloud of mist or something. And it made me lose my senses. And I didn't realize it helped him charm me. And he asked about the letter I sent him. And he succeeded in the charm. Because of this, he knows. He knows the council exists. And the reason why Barovia exists. He knows.
I see.
Then afterwards, he took my soul. Just like that. Couldn't do anything. I should have done something. I should have known.
It's not your fault.
Could have been prevented. But luckily, war's coming soon. So maybe there's a chance to get it back.
And we will. I've sent somebody to go fetch Thorn. Hopefully they manage to retrieve him.
If
Are
they
you
don't,
s-
it's alright. I wouldn't want him to see me like this.
What do you wish to do now?
I think she looks over basically her trainees, and then she gives a sigh. It's lunchtime. Let me just take the time to rest. Maybe I could come back. We'll see. I think I'll go to the homestead for now.
Okay. If you're not back, or if you're unable to train, or if you're unable to physically or mentally bring yourself up to train, I can take over for you for at least a bit, if that's all right.
No, I don't mind. I was
Okay.
just teaching them how to properly kill. Anatomy, you're good at that.
All right.
Okay, I'm going. And if you see Thorn before I do, just... Maybe he wants to see me, that's up to him. But... he needs to do something first.
What?
He needs to kindle the furnace.
The furnace?
Yeah, the one that, almost killed us.
That one. Okay.
Okay, I'm going. I'm a rest.
All right then.
Thank you,
Alright.
Morrow.
No worries.
Thank you.
That's what friends are for.
Thanks, old man.
I'm not old.
She's gonna give a look, just like,
And Marlo's just gonna look back, and then like just for like And then as you sort of turn away, you're just gonna notice the slightest of the slightest smirks.
I love that.
As you two take some rest and now taking in stock of the possibility of taking on two divisions here, Morrow. Thorn, you wait at the Sunrise Gate and wait. Too much time passes.
I was gonna say Thorn would only wait for about 15 to 20 minutes before he would just go.
You told me that prior as well, and
Okay,
you went
good.
down in those 15 to 20 minutes. Not an amazing roll.
Rip the hunter.
Yeah, well, with the information of I don't know where he is at, get him. Like, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
And then a really bad roll. Anyways, you are free to go as Eileen and nobody is there to greet you. Just those at the gate that are still practicing. And once again, there's still a lot of people here at the gate, more than usual, as these are the people that are going to stay back and they're just trying to keep the gates clear. But you can.
There are people here.
Yes, there's plenty of people here.
Okay, then
there-
if there's like a guard that's typically here, he's just gonna walk over and just say, if anybody comes looking for me, I'm going out into the woods for a little bit. I'll be back, but just in case.
Got it. As just one of them just kind of gives you like the okay sign, as there was like a couple of group that kind of like turned over, and like two of them like, who is that? It's like, that's Thorn. As you still see, this is once again the group of people that will be staying and remaining as when the army goes. These are people that will be trying to help the village of Velaki.
Yeah.
That aren't fully able. All right.
Then yeah, he'll go.
All right.
Go hunt, or hope something finds him.
Lovely. All right. As you go out to the wilderness, we will rest Morrow, rest Eileen, unless you guys are doing something specific. But Amaris, I believe, were you doing anything special for lunch? Or was it just lunch and pass by? I'm good with you.
Well,
I'm not forcing. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'm not really doing anything special, but do we usually see each other for lunch?
Not always. In fact, actually, I don't really think so. Like people just sometimes use their lunch for some stuff. You and Octave met each other for a lunch at one point this time, but you've had 3 lunches so far, and that's been the only one I've known of. You used one of them to talk to Blinsky.
Okay. And we spoke to him, and I spoke to him yesterday, correct?
Oh no, that was midnight. That wasn't a lunch. That's right. Yes, you spoke to him yesterday. Yes.
Okay. And how many? We have like what, 2 days left, or
Tomorrow's the
just-
last day of training.
Yeah.
tomorrow's the last day? Okay.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
have this half day, the full day tomorrow, and then the last day should be battle day.
Yep.
So
Gotcha. Okay. I think I'll go see Linsky tomorrow. But for right now, I don't know. I guess I'll just look at just kind of check morale, the group as they're eating.
Many of them aren't. Okay. Many of them aren't eating that much, and those that are trying to eat to recuperate their strength are actually still involved in the hurling process from earlier for how much you made them run. Some of them aren't used to the cardio aspect, then the intake, and then not being able to intake it because of the aforementioned cardio aspect that you did. to them.
Right. Yeah.
uh,
I
you-
forgot we
you-
did that run. Mhm.
Many of them are kind of giving some stink faces, but like just they're not too bad.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go for
yeah,
those that are
stank
kind
look.
of give the for those giving like the stink look and all that. Like some of them I'll like give like a little bit of like maybe like a healing word just to kind of like help them out. And then for others of them, I'll like healing word the guy next to him, just to really drive home that you're going to hate me at the end of this factor. All with just a smile as I'm going through.
Are you sure she's a saint? You overhear like 2 people. It's like, are you sure she's a saint? She dresses like one. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah. yeah, the morale isn't like bad. It's just more so in the sense of like this is tough, man. I thought we were just gonna be climbing ladders. But yeah. All right.
Come on,
With
man. Come on now. This is light work, but anyways.
But yeah, that is the general gist that you kind of get. No one's like out of it, and in fact, you've distracted them so much with this physical activity, they haven't really focused on the still aspect of they're going to be doing this and with the ladder over like over a 500 feet like pit or more. So you know, their minds are at least distracted off of everything. But yeah,
Yeah.
all right. Anything else you like to do or no?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, perfect. Thorn.
Hello.
You are going to partake in your father's pastime.
Yeah.
All right. You will be going out into the wilderness, into the woods, the Savage Woods of Barovia here, to hunt some game. Anywhere in particular you're going, or are you just banking it south the moment that you leave the Sunrise Gate or the Sunset Gate?
I'm probably gonna
Going south.
go.
Go ahead.
I'm probably gonna go a similar direction that Eileen and I went the day prior.
Mhm. I'll put you right there.
Yeah, because I know there's like a watering hole that way and everything, so chances of animals and things being around there is relatively good. But also for the fact that there was the wolf that was spying on us in that time that Eileen took the shot at. So I'm hoping, similar to what happened with Thorn and Amaris with the Vistani, he's hoping that if he can't find something, something will be willing to find him.
Got it.
Something or someone.
The first thing that you note as you continue over into these woods is it's a lot more difficult to traverse without a ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the paths that Eileen was kind of giving you, you were easily on your footing and you didn't have to focus so much on this as you were just kind of following and just kind of keeping an eye on your surroundings. With this, you're trying to track, maneuver through, and also trying to go through much of the not debris, but the foliage. It's slowing you down significantly, and you are aware of that. I just wanted you to know that as the beginning of this. But if you want to try to go back to the watering hole, you're going to have to try to find it, as you do not have the mapping that Eileen does. But you do have a memory, so I'm going to make it survivability or survival check, not survivability.
Yeah, and I am
You roll so low,
proficient in
you die.
survival, so
I'm going to give you advantage because you've been there before.
okay.
You've taken the
So
route with
survival with advantage.
Yes, yes.
All right. Fucking 9.
You.
This is the episode Thorn gets lost in the woods.
Hey, it's just like that Mines of Fandelver.
Oh my god.
Attempting to make it back over to the watering hole that wasn't too deep into the woods, but the problem is it is the woods and it is hard to find landmarks in this place. Therefore, you struggle to fully understand every single tidbit of the area that you're going through, and you're starting to think, wait, have I gone in a circle at a point here? And you're trying to kind of get your bearings in your surroundings. And at this point, as you're looking through, roll me one more survival check.
Just flat or with advantage?
Flat. This
Flat.
is just,
Okay.
yes.
Much better.
You are lucky that you can still remember which cardinal direction you are going through, so you haven't fully lost your vision or your sense of place in this woods. But that was close. Yeah. You do know you're deeper into the woods. You've definitely gone fairly south, but you feel like you've wasted a lot of time.
Fair. Yeah, there's nothing around.
Nothing that you've seen. You haven't seen notice of tracks. You've heard birds. You've heard the rustle or two that you tried to follow, but like nothing has popped up for you to like fully game into or anything.
Okay.
Until
He's gonna. Oh.
you hear a rustle coming from somewhere behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna continue a little bit. Gonna try to pretend like I don't notice it. Let's see if it is something or someone stalking me, hoping that they think they have the drop on me.
All right. You wait for a moment. You don't hear anything else at the moment. Are you looking around for it, or are you just trying to remain oblivious?
He's going to try to remain oblivious, but kind of like look around, like looking at the trees and like the sky and everything, trying to play it up a little bit that he looks lost
Mm-hmm.
and just like kind of muttering to himself like, God damn it, I thought it was left by this point. Fuck. Like he's just kind of like muttering little things to himself to try to sell it just in case.
Okay, so you're focusing on that rather than like where the positioning is. Got it. Do a
Yeah.
performance check with advantage.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
Oh, where is? Oh, man,
Double threes.
That would not. An animal wouldn't believe this one, man. All right. As you just almost shout it out just to make sure someone had heard before you realize, like, why am I doing it that loud? It doesn't take long before you finally hear the last bit of, or the last bit specifically of only a voice that you didn't even realize was only 10 feet away from you, from behind, that just says, it's just me. You don't have to lie like this. As you turn around slowly, you realize that it is Zoldar, the hunter that had come with you to Mount Bartok from earlier. You are actually lost, though, aren't you?
I'm inciting him. This guy's a good hunter, and I heard him coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm inciting that. That's weird.
Go for it.
I know how good of a hunter this guy is. He's like one of the best in the village. I shouldn't have heard him coming because my passive perception fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate my life. I hate you know what?
You have.
No, I'm not wait. I have an inspiration, but I'm not gonna use it for this.
You want to risk it?
I'm not. No, I'm not using it for this.
Okay.
All right. As he comes up and as you just have this still bewildered face. Hello? Hello? Thorn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your trail went in circles. How actually lost are you?
I don't fucking know. I know which direction I'm going at least, but I don't know what's in that direction.
All right, well, I'm here to pass on a message.
Uh-huh.
You see, Mara asked me to get you. Eileen was attacked.
What do you mean she was attacked? In the city?
He says I for a second before his like face goes like tense for a second, and he grabs you by the shoulder and tries to pull you towards the bushes. It's up to you if you want to let it happen or if you wanted to contest against it.
No, because I rolled a natural one. Even though I don't know if this is like really him or not. Thorn's still suspicious over this. This dude just came up and said Eileen got attacked, and now he's like trying to drag me somewhere. No, I'm not letting him take me.
Okay. All right. Contest it then.
All right. I actually hate my life.
You get forcibly dragged into the bushes right as a dire wolf jumps over both of your heads. You- and as your thought process of, wait, I shouldn't have heard him, you didn't.
I heard the wolf.
As it jumps over, you are just ducked in the nick of time before it turns around immediately. Get up, as he's just trying to, I'll say with that natural one, you just kind of got knocked onto the ground, fully unaware and unsuspecting of just the immediate pullback before you are both now faced with a dire wolf. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you wish to be a combatant in this?
Yes, he's just gonna like just say, "Leave it to me. I have to."
Are you... You know what? Fine. As he just takes a step back before I will have it on. Yeah, I'll do this. I'm going to... there you go. Okay. There we go. I need you to roll for initiative, Thorn.
Should I just drag my token onto this map?
Yes, please. That would be nice.
Okay.
Put the rest of the party back there.
I'm
Dude,
manifesting
two
you
nat
roll
ones in a
well.
row, dude.
I'm
I am.
manifesting you roll well right
This
now.
is rough. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?
You
Are
suck.
you shitting me? 3 in a row.
Damn.
3.
Dude
2025
is
is
lost without his girl. Oh
I'm
my
refreshing
God.
the
can't
page.
do
I'm
nothing.
refreshing the page.
2025 is my year.
Oh, yeah, don't say that. Oh my god. Oh my
3 in a row.
god.
3 in a fucking row.
Oh my god.
If it also helps as well, I got a natural 20 when I was pulling you into those bushes too.
That's yeah, it makes me feel better.
All right, I'm going back.
alright.
I'm going back. Don't say 4. Fuck Michael.
I
I'm gonna go.
All right.
Jesus fuck, man.
As it takes you a minute to fully like get back up, you just get back up, and as you are pulling out Raging Desire, you turn as it is leaping towards you. It's gonna get the first round of attacks here.
That's fine.
All right. Then there we go. The first attack, as it runs over at you, it runs up and goes for a slash first, dealing or missing, because that is a 16 to hit.
Fantastic.
That hits.
Yep.
So actually, where is the? Sorry, I am fumbling and trying to pull up a sheet of information. There it is. Thank God. Okay,
It's 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage.
And that's all
Good hit.
necro fire as well.
Good hit as it immediately starts stinging this dire wolf here. Nice. And as you take that extra slash, your hand is extended, and he's going to go and try to bite it. All right.
Rip the music, I guess.
Oh, is this a music die?
Yeah.
It's not dead for me.
No, it's working.
Not dead for me.
That might have been your refresh.
But it was going when I came back.
Here, I'll restart it for you.
Just refresh it again.
Be thankful. Where is it? Where's the song? There it is. We're fumbling, stumbling. There we go.
Now it's back. There we go.
And I put it back to where it was. All right. With that, let's go for the bite for this direwolf. Oops. But off the table doesn't count. 22.
That's a 1 over my AC. Yeah, it hits.
All right. As it bites down and pierces onto your arm, after you've got kind of the stab, you're both kind of locking each other. It tries to pull you to the ground. Please make me a strength saving throw as you also take.
And it just stopped again. I don't know what's going on with the music.
Yikes. Yeah, that's more than enough. You take 9 points of piercing damage as it bites deeply into your arm and tries to pull you down, but you, with enough strength, you stand firm this time after being knocked down once already. You're not gonna get knocked down again. All right. As that's going on, let's get Zoldar, who's just kind of taking a step back, and just behind you goes, "You really sure you don't want any help?"
I'm positive. I have to do this.
All right. And then immediately as he says that, you see him knock a bow and turn to the other side as a second direwolf goes jumping towards him. That one will make an attempt. That's a hit. As it slashes and for 7 points of slashing, and then it will try to bite him. But as it does, he takes his dagger out and pierces it into the neck to parry it kind of away. Fuck these things. As he's gonna draw his bow out. This one's mine then. As he's gonna take his turn and his actions real quick. Ooh. Natural one. Flies
natural one
widely.
too. What's happening?
Uh-oh. As it flies off to the side from this, you know what? He probably wouldn't have because it's actually up close. So he's going to pull out his short sword and he's going to take a swing at this thing. That hits. He, because of that, he deals 12 points to this direwolf, who I will also add onto the field. All right. There we go. All right. As you two are now engaged, as they're currently trying to recreate the Revenant in front of you guys.
Yeah.
You are attempting to fight them. Please go ahead, as it is your turn, Thorn, as you finally get an action here.
Fantastic. I'll make sure I get far enough away from Zoldar and ignite.
Fair enough. I was gonna say you two are like within range of each other. I will say the other one kind of got in range to you too, so the other one will try to make a swipe to you if you try to move out of its range. But I don't think you care much.
No, I don't care much.
Okay, I'll take a bite at you. Natural one.
All right.
It's just a natural one type session.
I could repost that, but I'm not. I'm not going to.
All right.
Hold on. I just have to change this down for this. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then, since I did that, I will action surge and start attacking this wolf.
All right. Fair enough.
So, if I circled around him, could I be at a point where I'm getting advantage from Soldar on this guy, or is it like, what's the
so-
layout looking like?
So of the situation of how it was in my mind, it went like this, kind of in the regard like this, like how they were kind of like set up.
Okay, so he's like
this one
just
jumped
far
up-
enough
yeah,
away.
This one was going to try to bite him and pin him down over to here, but it jumps over. He picks him up with a dagger and he pushes him off to the side.
Got
So, yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, so I'm not
you
gonna get
could
advantage
you could
on this
get it
guy.
with you could get it with this guy, but you couldn't with this one.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll deal with this guy because I said to leave him to me anyways.
Okay, fair enough.
So I want to die.
Wow.
I want to die. I want to die.
Yeah, you can't.
I want to die.
Did you do something recently? Did you like walk on sacred ground? Did you?
I
like,
don't know, man. Fucking again.
I'm
Thank
sorry.
God.
The turn order screen was covering that for me. So for like half a second, I thought it was another one, but it was a 10.
Oh, God.
Oh
Yeah.
god, also I'll put this here.
Okay. It's fucking. There. 13 points of damage to this guy.
Alright. 13 points of damage onto this one here as you strike at it once again. Just using your blade as much as you can to get any extra wounds that you can onto it. The smell of singed fur is just potent in the air, but this creature is still not dead, even as its wounds have been cut very severely. It's raring to take another bite at you.
That's fine. He is -10 to his movement. Hit again. Not a fifth nat one, please. 16. Does that hit?
16 does hit, yes.
Okay, good.
They're just wolves.
10.
10?
Yeah, 10 points of damage.
Exactly how do you want to do this?
Uh, funneling my frustration into Thorn at just the shit show that's happening right now. It is just he's waiting for this thing to rear up and lunge at him, and as it does it, he is going to just drive the sword like down the thing's throat while its mouth is open going for the bite, and just kind of like pierce it like from its mouth down through its body into the ground, and use his bonus action to ignite his blade and burn the creature.
Piercing through isn't the actual killer, as you have just kind of held it down, but there is a moment of not moving, only due to the fact of being absolutely, utterly defeated in this moment, and scared at the wound that is now fatal inside of on its face. Before twisting the blade ignites it and begins burning the body, there is a whimper for but a moment before the flames consume what was once a dire wolf. The furnace has been kindled.
Good. Then I will take my turn, the rest of the movement that I have, since I just kind of circled around, to try to give Zoldar advantage on his wolf,
All right.
and just catch the wolf inside of my radius as well.
That isn't before he gets an attack. We'll attack once again for Zoldar. That is a hit on the scratch. That is...
Oh wait, it's the wolf's turn?
Yes.
Oh, okay, it needs to take a damage then.
You are correct. That's a
Hold
D8,
on,
right?
I think it's a D8. I'm trying to look.
D8 or D6. I'm pretty sure it's D8. It burns.
Yes, 1D8 necrofire. So, about
Damn.
8. Finally, something good.
Still can't roll above 10. Anyways, no.
I have no choice with that one.
As it goes over and slashes, it does 8 more slashing damage over to Zoldar, and then natural 1 on the bite.
Ooh.
That's the 9th natural 1 in this encounter, right?
I've had 4. You had
I've
1.
had 3, I think, maybe 4.
Okay. That was
Okay.
that was
So
the
you got
7th or the 8th
You
then.
got 5. Okay, got it. All right. Okay. Then with that, it is Zoldar's turn. Who, with you now behind, as he takes the blade over, you see him just for a second as he just hones in and he focuses in on the enemy, and he will take 2 more slashing attacks. Hits, and that either just hits, or just misses. Just hits. All right, and he's going to take 2 precise slashes over to this guy.
And he's doing both with advantage.
Thank you for the reminder. Let's see,
Okay.
the
Just
first
want to
one
make sure,
crits,
just in case he
second
can
one, did
crit.
it crit? No, but that definitely made sure that the second one hit perfectly.
Okay, good.
Okay. But that first strike was a doozy. That was 19 points of damage onto this creature as he slashed in for the first one. And then the second one's not a precise strike. But as he, as you saw for the first swing, he hits on over to the front leg, and as it turns over to get towards him, it immediately stumbles on that leg and lowers its head before Zoldar takes the short sword, spins it on the palm of his hand so that it's now facing downwards rather than upwards, and pierces it right into the brain.
Hell yeah.
Hate these things. As he takes it back up.
If we're still in initiative, I'm going to take the second just to look around before we leave it. Like, I just want to see if there's any other wolves or anything else nearby, even like a scout, like watching from the bushes like last time.
Make a perception check.
All right. 12.
Nothing you can spot.
All right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You-
At least it's
as you
not a
look around-
1.
As you look around, there doesn't seem to be anything appearing to you. But as Zoldar just kind of is taking the breath and notices you as well, he just takes a gander and knocks an arrow and aims out into the distance about 40 feet away from you before you notice some rustling in the bushes that scurries away. We might be... Oh, sorry. We might be back with more soon. Are you good here?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Would you like a tour on the way back?
I'd appreciate it, and you can tell me what the fuck you're talking about.
Sure. You owe me wine. As he starts making his way back, as you kind of start going through, you do notice part of the track as you are heading back. Some of it does kind of take that circle for a moment that you took, and you see kind of where the path diverges, where he just ignores it and just goes back straight. On the way, he begins saying, Eileen was attacked. Some woman disguised as something came over to her. We noticed that she was seemingly falling over, and then the woman took something out and stabbed her in the neck with it. Eileen fell over.
Oh,
When we shot at the woman, she crumbled into this red dust. Never seen anything like it.
when she crumbled into dust?
Yes, the red dust.
Red dust.
Some type
Fuck.
of plague something. What?
The storm that happened the other night that left the red people in the town. The seemingly statues. Oh, fuck.
The what?
Were you not there for that? Were you out on a hunt or something?
I don't know. How long ago was this?
A few nights ago. What was it? It was like 5 days ago? Or 4 days ago?
Oh,
Because it was...
I've been in town.
I'm trying to remember.
I've been in town for the last week, and it happened about 5-6 days ago.
5-6 days ago.
I'm trying to remember exactly. I think it's 6 days ago, but just in case.
Yeah, so you don't remember that?
No.
That's... Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Akne. What do you remember from a few days ago, from that time frame? You said you were in town, but...
I've been in town for a minute. Yeah, we've been kind of surveying, seeing what has been going on. As a favor to Eileen, we were making sure that none of the members of Fiona's old gang were still around, or any of their remnants, going to some of those that had been a part of but had unassociated. Me and Yevgeny. A bit of a favor for saving our lives.
Yeah.
But that's been about it.
But you were going around to people and everything. That day there were literal just red, essentially, we'll just call it glass, statues of people just in the streets. People were surrounding them, lining them up. We told Father Lucian, have people leave them alone. You should have seen at least one.
I mean, no, nothing. I was going around town. I feel like I would have seen something. You sure it wasn't in a condensed area? Local, maybe? Maybe you thought it was bigger than it was?
I have no idea. We had too many things going on that day. That was the day that we gave the speech to the town.
I was in the crowd.
Yeah.
I remember that speech. I don't remember any red statues.
Well, if this is true then obviously the statues are gone now, and they've become something.
You remember you haven't seen any statues since you've been back. It hasn't been a point topic for any of you, but you haven't seen statues.
Just probably didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
That means those statues, or whatever they are walking around and pretending to be people. And that means, you said this woman, this thing, took Eileen pulled out something and took something from her?
Yes. Well, no. They took out something and stabbed her with it. It glowed,
Yeah.
and they put it back in their cloak. An arrow pierced them, but they just turned into clay. But they were moving like a person before that. Never have seen something like that.
No, Strahd.
That was Strahd.
At least Strahd utilizing something. He took her soul. Fuck! That's why she didn't show up at the gates. I was wondering, that was weird. Oh, fucking... You can't tell anybody about this. These people, these things moving around, however many they are, they've infiltrated our ranks then, and we don't know how many there are.
Shit.
Yeah,
I'm not the only one that knows.
that's fine if they saw those things, but I'm guessing most people aren't going to put all the pieces together. The important thing is people are trying to learn how to trust each other right now and fight alongside each other on the battlefield. If we go and tell them suddenly that the person next to them could suddenly turn and stab them in the back, we're going to have a whole hell of a lot more problems than Strahd at this fucking battle. God damn it.
How do I know if... How do I know if one of them are these statues or these clay things?
I have no idea. You all said you shot it and it started crumbling and everything, but we can't go around just shooting everybody.
Yeah, no.
Could do blood tests. Again, that's
You're not
cutting people up, though. Nobody's gonna go for that, or at least very few people are. We don't even know if they're constantly in this state. Hell, somebody could be perfectly fine, but then the moment that Strahd uses them or whatever, they could shift their form into whatever this was.
Well, if it helps at the very least, as he shows off his arm for the scratches, he's still bleeding.
Yeah, I believe you. I'm willing to bet that if you were one of them, at least so far, Strahd probably would have taken his time to use that after getting Eileen to just fuck with me in the forest. There's nothing that we can do about this. We're just gonna have to deal with it as we go.
So ignore it.
Ignore what you can, but you, your team, the archers saw this happen.
I'm going to be part of the climbing division.
I know, but you'll still be up high. For any of you that survive, that make it up top, that end up gaining a foothold in Castle Ravenloft, if you see anything strange start happening amidst the ranks, eliminate them.
You want us to start shooting at our own people?
If you can tell that that's going to be a problem. Better to think that there's an accidental crossfire instead of having people going around getting stabbed in the back with daggers and swords and causing chaos on the ground amidst whatever else we're going to be fighting. If you see somebody pulling out a dagger, doing something strange, it looks like they're going to go for somebody else. You're smart. You're a hunter. You know how to look for danger. Just... We have bad and worse options right now. And I'm more willing to take the bad.
Okay. Here's
If I
one
can think-
thought. Here's one thought, though. Just to
Please.
get it out. What if there will be no of these clay people in our army? What if we're leaving them with the Valakians?
It's not possible. We have people here to defend. There'll be people that can hold their own and everything.
All right.
It'll be more...
Fuck.
I know. It'll be a pain here, but with how widespread everything is, people should be able to deal with it. For all hopes, we should hope that they come with us. just so chaos amidst the ranks outside of Strahd's front door. I believe that's probably the smartest move. However, the tactical one is to leave him here. But we can't do shit about it. We were so close. We were so fucking close. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Wait here.
As you kind of break the area of the woods, you see the round kind of piercing spikes that make up the wall of Valaki.
I'm going to go in. You do what you wish.
Take me to where Eileen was. I need to check on her before I get back to training.
Sure. That's where I'm going anyways.
Okay.
As you both make it kind of through the gates a bit, as Zoldar's a bit kind of bloodied, some people are kind of looking a little worried, and then you see some people that just kind of joking a little bit with Zoldar, saying that the hunt didn't go as well, and he's not really reacting much. But maybe that's usual or not. Before he kind of heads on in, I'll say this is coming towards to the end of lunch, and he takes you all the way to the northwest side. As Eileen,
Yes.
you were still resting by the tree, or are you doing anything else?
No, I'm back home.
Oh, you're back home. Got it.
I went back home.
Then Morrow. Zoldar arrives back before the end of lunch, as you were just kind of worried and a little bit looking around before Thorn is accompanying Zoldar as he as you see them both. Also, Zoldar is taking a bit of some scratches as he's bleeding a bit on his arms, but that's about it. He just passes you, doesn't even like acknowledge or anything or look at you, but he just passes you and just says, "Here he is." He just walks by.
Mara, what happened? Zoldar filled me in a little bit. Where's Eileen?
She's back. I believe she's back at the cottage. The place we're
Okay.
staying at.
Is she alright? I mean, alright's
Physically.
relative, I guess.
For the
Okay.
most part, physically. She's a little drained. You know the process at this point. I don't need to explain to you the things that they
Yeah.
go through. So she's tired. She's hurt. Her voice is a little low, but for the most part, those will go away in a day or two. Mentally, I don't. She's very distraught.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Zoldar filled me in on how this happened. Just... we don't tell anybody, aside from our group, about this whole shattering people business. We deal with it as it comes. Just keep an eye out. We don't know where they can be.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go check on Eileen. Do you need anything when I come back? Otherwise, I'm gonna go back to trading afterwards.
No. Just if Eileen doesn't wish to come back, tell her I'll mostly just handle her group's training for a bit. I was gonna try and work with them later on, but I guess that's fine.
That'd be good. They already trained with my group. It'd be good for them to train with some of the others. I'll let her know.
Alright.
And Thorn will go to the house to find Eileen. DM.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
muted. Apologies.
Oh.
This is gonna go a bit into training time at the beginning of it, but I don't think that matters enough to you to.
No.
But just letting you know.
Yeah.
But easy enough. You can make your way on over to the house from there, in which you open the door to find Eileen doing. Go ahead, Eileen.
Drinking tea.
Thorn will just walk in and see that, and just like sigh and walk up to you. I heard.
Hey, how was
Hi.
how's training?
Could be going better. Don't ask me how the hunt went because I have the same answer.
Hmm.
Zolnar and Mara told me what happened. How are you?
She'll put the cup down. I don't know. I feel stupid. I should have seen it coming. I will say though, he did cheat.
What do you mean?
Basically, this woman said that she had a message from Father Lucian. I believed her. And when I opened the letter, something, small little cloud, went through my nose. It made me lose any sort of wits about me. And I was able to be charmed. It was about the letter I sent.
About what you found out.
Yeah. He knows. He knows about the council. The reason why this place exists.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fine. It's fine. It's not your fault. What happened? Strahd's been playing into whatever your weaknesses or strengths or whatever you want to call them are for some time now. None of us even asked any questions when we came back, and none of those statues were around. This is just... We had an oversight, and shit happened. I'm just sorry it happened to you.
So. It didn't have to be like this.
Yeah.
He could have just listened to me.
You know he won't do that.
He wanted to. He said that there was no other way. He said
Exactly.
that. He said that Sergei made a beautiful child. She'd take a sip of tea.
No.
This is fucked up. This is so fucked up.
We'll get it back. And we'll do what we can to. Luckily, with when this happened and everything, you shouldn't really feel any effects of it aside from maybe some tiredness, some things, the dreams that I've experienced and other things. You shouldn't get as far along as Morrow and I have. You should be fine.
I think I lost my voice not because of the injection. I think I lost it because of the council. Because I smelled their secrets. So they're trying to take my voice away.
Well, they didn't completely succeed, if we're talking now.
No. I just need the day.
I know. Morrow said he'd take over your training for your troops. I decided it was a good idea, considering your group is already trained with mine. Getting them to train with some of the others is probably a good experience for them.
Yeah. I hope so. Thanks for visiting me, but I didn't want you to worry.
We are months too late for that.
I know. I just didn't want to add one more thing to that pile.
It's... Every day new worries are added. Don't stress over it. We're almost to the end of this thing. One way or another. We'll figure this out.
You will. And your solace will be found too.
Yeah.
Just mine. Probably the first one that should be found.
Yeah, if we could find them all, probably the first one that should be put back in. But one step at a time.
Yeah. And I think
He's
she'll just hold his hand, you know.
Yeah. He was just gonna put a hand on her cheek, just kind of smile, but it's like it's sad a little bit.
I know.
I gotta get back. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I just need a minute. I'll be okay. And she'll smile.
Okay. Hey, don't make any plans for lunch tomorrow. I might have something that'll make you feel better. If you're up for it, that is.
Another hunting trip.
No, not this time.
She'll raise an eyebrow. And she'll be suspicious, but not like in a bad way. She'll be like, okay, sure.
Just trust me. At the very least, I know you won't hate it. I hope you love it. But
How comforting. I won't hate it.
listen, look where we are. That's the most comfort I can offer.
She'll smile at that. 'Cause I can't laugh. Fuck.
He'll just kiss her on the forehead. Say, okay, I'm gonna go. Take it easy.
Good luck.
Thanks. And he will head back to training.
Eileen will drink tea. And I will drink Gatorade.
She's a big sipper.
Yo, is Blurt still muted?
A little bit.
Probably, yeah.
Anyways,
God
yeah,
damn.
no, I even made the joke. You found gators in Barovia. I said there, but you know, timing is everything, and I didn't have it. So anyways, so with that is lunch concluded for many of you. Very intense lunch, we'll call that. Thorn, you didn't eat your lunch. Just know you're gonna be a bit hungry these next coming bits. No actual physical effect, just a, you know, in case you ever want to role play it, of just like, I could really go for a chimichanga. Move it.
Yeah, he'll have rations later, but just for the sake of brevity, he's just gonna give his people the same training that he was doing before, of like the minor war games of like splitting the group in half, having them go against each other, calling out things for them to fall, having them get used to like improvising and being comfortable fighting around bodies, essentially.
Got it. Then do your same role as you did last time.
I don't remember what that was.
I believe, as far as that was, you were trying. That was part of your soldier background training. So it was
Yes.
your strength plus proficiency, but it wasn't +2 because you were just specifically trying to train them like soldiers. So I let you use your background for that to have proficiency.
Yeah. So it was like it was a +12 of something. So I think it was just a D10 +12.
Oh, then that would encompass your +2. Fair enough then.
Yeah, because it was. I mean, I can go back. Fucking
Here, while you're looking at that, because that's all you're gonna need to roll, and then I'll describe it.
Yeah.
The other three. Does anyone wish to go first on the list here?
Let me go first.
You can go first, okay, because you have the two groups. Now I
Mhm.
will tell you this. Here's at least how it plans. You have two individual groups. You could combine their training together, but then you're gonna have to give them the same type of training. At least in some capacity, which will like be on your roll, or you can have them do their own separate things, and you're gonna have to roll both with disadvantage, just so you know.
So the plan was actually to have them compete against each other in sort of this challenge
That will
and
work.
combine this training,
Okay.
right?
Fair
So, because I have a group of people who, hey, they've practiced, intercepting melee hits. They don't know, they haven't really done that with ranged. And we have a group of, archers and ranged attackers who, one, may have never really practiced on a moving target, but two, need to be able to hit through possible enemy defenses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have myself be the target, right? And it's
Okay.
gonna be one archer, one person, right? And I'm gonna sort of move myself over to a spot, and it's the interceptor's job to protect me, and it's the archer's person's job to shoot me.
Okay. Metal. I love it.
Yeah. And
All
then
right.
just as an incentive, right? The
Mhm.
winner gets the meal that I have planned.
Your group looks at you with just both immediate lock in and a little bit of hatred that you might be pulling away the meal that you promised them. All right, I will give you know what? I will give your group advantage because of that specific statement on this.
The hope is
Fair.
that Eileen's group not only has practices on moving target, but
Mhm.
is better equipped to shoot through enemy defenses. So,
No, that
sharpshooting and whatnot.
no, right, all right, which will continue like the point on training for the vitals
Mm-hmm.
for hers. Um the roles that I said where they have advantage, this is just my own personal roles to see which one of them wins.
Yeah.
You yourself can absolutely just roll for the training in this regard here. I will say because of this and because Eileen already kind of gave them the knowledge
Mm-hmm.
of the checks, you're just now giving them a chance to attempt their shots. I'm going to give this as a charisma based, as you are lecturing people in this one. So charisma, I will say persuasion. Charisma persuasion. No +2 because you're diverting attention to your two groups.
Oh,
Make a persuasion check for this one. That's the
okay.
best thing I can think of for like speaking out to this.
Well, I
So
did set myself up as the target. So,
yeah.
all right.
Which don't worry, we'll once again take away some of those healing points that you have.
Healing, brother. I don't need to heal.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, oh. The natural 20 into the 2.
You know what? Let me. All right, it's 3 now. Okay, I'm going back to work.
you got my roll, right, Blaine?
I did get your roll.
Okay, good.
I know you're joking. You couldn't have been there. I'm so sorry.
Oh man.
Ognev
I hope
appears
this
like through a
trading is
Doctor
actually
Strange
good.
portal, like.
I'm gonna be there now.
Opening a portal.
All right. Yeah, actually, these roles kind of equate to it too. The training doesn't go amazingly well in a lot of regards here because some people are very like not even really wanting to shoot you at first, and you have to try to convince people to shoot you. And when you finally convince someone to shoot you, someone hits you right in the abdomen in an actually very vital spot that you have to immediately heal. And from that point on, many people are like, let's calm down on our shots maybe for a minute here.
No, they will not calm down on their shots. Trust me. I will survive. I will be fine.
You and I know that, but
I
they are
have
worried.
I am telling them this. If I see them holding back, I'm telling you this. Don't hold back here, because I will be fine tomorrow. If you hold back in battle,
You will not be there. You will not be here tomorrow. Let me be clear.
I will allow, because this is the span of 4 hours. One
Yeah.
roll is. I will allow you to roll once more with a -3.
All right. So +2 persuasion.
Yeah.
All right. So
Because you are who you are, but I'll
just
allow one more check.
I'll just roll a d20 +2.
And that was fairly convincing, so that's why I'm allowing this.
Let's go.
19.
19. All right. Arrows that are now coming over to you, as they were about to hit you, some of them you do deflect yourself on the ones that couldn't actually aim through, but also now everyone's getting a little bit more into it as they're kind of going through. You do take a couple more hits here and there, in total dealing about 80 damage to you throughout the course of the time, I will say, because you just took arrow and arrow and arrow for the ones that weren't successful. However, by the end of it, as you were judging and you were meriting, yep, there is a clear winner. Of all of the arrows that were fired and shot, less than half of them actually made their way over to you. Your group managed to defend you against much of the onslaught of the original arrows that were coming over towards your direction. The training took a lot more effect in this time, even though it was slow to start. It took about 40 minutes until it was finally actually up and going. But your team is a lot better at deflecting ranged attacks and projectiles rather than just melee alone. Especially in groups, you think it would be even better. Not just defending one individual, but being able to defend a whole group, form of a phalanx, type of situation. But yeah, your group does win.
Wow. All right. I'm just gonna at the end of it, I assume because training is over. And then how much did you say? 80 points? How much did I take?
80 points of damage.
Okay. All right. I'm at 50. All right, I'll be fine. That's good.
All right.
So after all this, I'm just gonna pull everybody get together. Me and my group and Eileen's group. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, you all have done well today. Obviously, the impromptu training session was not expected. Eileen is currently indisposed currently, so that's why. But I think we've accomplished the goal today of what I've wanted to get across. For those of you shooting in Eileen's group, I'm sure she stressed the importance of being accurate and shooting well and always aiming to kill, but I hope you got some good experience practicing with a live target.
We've gotten some of that before. It's just those shields were hard to pierce through.
It's fine. That's what I wanted to get across. You may encounter beings in there who do the same thing. Some of them may even shrug off your initial blows. Just remember this day when you're out fighting. Use it to your advantage. Use it to improve. And then I'm going to turn to my group. For you all as well, I hope you got experience protecting people against arranged attacks. Keep in mind, and I'm going to point over to them, there may come a point in time where you will be protecting them. So just remember that.
Just make sure to stay behind us.
And one of them just kind of goes through and kind of lets out, puffs out his chest a little bit. He's kind of giving a cocky little smile over to Eileen's group.
Now then. With that, I'm just going to pull out 20 Electrum.
Mm-hmm.
So that's around 10 gold. I'm gonna hand it over to one of Eileen's group. You guys go to the tavern, use that money uh, for your meal,
Oh,
and have a good time.
Thank, thank you. As the one that you pass it to just kind of starts saying that, one of the other people grabs one of the coins and just turns around and starts going over to the bar. Hey, to the Blue Water Inn! As he just kind of shouts out as they all start like going over and out towards the Blue Water Inn to get their own meals, as they weren't expecting from not winning the game. Go ahead.
And then I'm gonna turn it over to my group. Now, I believe I promised a meal, so give me a moment. And I'm just gonna, move over a barrel to, just get everything set up because it's what food and water.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna raise my hands together, clap, and I'm going to use create,
Vegetables, please not just vegetables. Please not just vegetables.
create food and water.
To me.
And
Go ahead.
alrighty then. So last time I gave him vegetables. Last time I gave him vegan food. I think this time, right? I'm gonna switch it up a bit, right? I'm thinking like sorry, I thought I saw typing for a second. So I'm thinking about right what would be good in this case, and it's gonna be about fish. I'm thinking like fish, meat, and just a little bit of vegetables, but like more like uh, not vegetables, more like potato salad, and more like potato salad and sort of like sides. Okay, so we got like fish, we got like meat, some bread, some sides like some salad or fresh macaroni salad or stuff like that, and then in the middle is just a nice, good piece of ham, just enough for everybody.
You heard some small murmurs, and you even recognized some shocked faces after you had given the 20 Electrum to go to the Blue Water Inn, the place where a lot of people say has some of the best food and even like the best drinks in the place. As they were like, should we have just lost? But as the meal starts like showing itself and becoming abound, a lot of that kind of hushes down, and then some people go, as many of the meals and the meats here are unfamiliar to a lot of these individuals. But they start digging in, and although the spell doesn't create a extremely flavorful food, it is bland in most of its nature. They've never had this before. And many of them start just going into it. People especially start going ham on the ham. The ham itself, macaroni salads, just anything that they haven't tried, people are trying to get their hands onto and just go for it. And it's a bit of chaos, but they are actually enjoying themselves this time, much more you notice than the time that they had just the veggies and the vegan food. But
It's
yeah, the group is very much enjoying, and you actually do get some. "Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, sorry, I'm just full." As that man just got off of his third plate, I see you went over to thank you.
Man, do they? Marl's just gonna whisper, man. Do the vegetables this thing makes that bad? Do they just hate the vegetables? Dang.
When it's only a veggie platter, I think you can understand.
I'll have to adjust the vegetables I make for the next time. Alright.
Your group is trained thoroughly, and both yours and Eileen's goals have been met with that 19 that you have reached, because you just needed a little bit more, and so did Eileen. All right. With that, Thorn, you had a 27 for your group.
yeah, much better
With
than
late-
the nat one I got last.
Yes. With the urgency of the immediate problems, or sorry, with the emergency and the immediate knowledge of Eileen from earlier, you were in just such a haze. You were messing up left and right in the moments that you needed to act. But after seeing her, your nerves calmed down and you focused in and honed in onto your group to try to unify them. You were just focusing on making sure that this worked, to make sure that what just happened today does not happen again. And you were making sure that this plan needs to work. So you overtimed yourself and you focused in and honed in on every little issue that you could find. You were hard ass to many, but also reasonable. And in the end, your training was successful with a full 27.
Let's go.
All right. Marking that down. All right. With that, the night comes to, obviously, and you will head back. I'm assuming the same for you, Maro. But there are still 2 more people that need their training. Aknev, are you good to go, or did you still need more time?
I can do my rope name real quick.
Okay. Because you just remembered you needed to do something, and I don't want
I
to...
do. I have a question.
Okay, I have an answer.
I can, because I wanted to cast a spell for a long time, and I found out materials, and I forgot about the spell. And Mr. DM, is it possible to cast Legend Lore on the fog?
On the
Mist, my bad.
fog.
On the mist.
Okay. Well, I guess it depends. Well, you don't know if it's possible or not, is the thing.
I know. My question is, I was gonna ask, do I have to like fly into the mist to do it, or can I just do it on the ground?
No, you don't need to touch it.
Will I get benefits if I touch it?
You don't know. All it says specifically is name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of the current tales, forgotten stories, yada yada, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But
the more information you already know about the thing, the more precise the detailed information is. So I'm wondering, y'all, I might do this later in the night when everyone's like together, but I'm wondering if we like, this might not matter, but what if we just do like the conception of Barovia? Like how it all actually went down? But like, that's just a thought, an idea even. Or how to get through the mist, kind of vibe. I'll do it later. I'll think about it later.
Fair.
So I'm just gonna get them back on the cart. Because we still need to get them pushing. How's like the shield wall looking? Is that looking good right now?
The shield's wall, the initial
phalanx,
death
yeah.
march, the phalanx, yeah. They have a pretty good setup at this point in time.
They don't need any more.
You can always improve, or you can always try something else. But it's up
I
to you.
want to make sure they got that flip ready, and also the push in the cart. So,
the flip wasn't finished training, I don't believe.
We're close to it.
You were close to that. You can continue the training of the flip, though.
You know what? Tomorrow I can do the final push, because I still got to decide who's gonna be pushing up that stuff. So,
all right,
let's get that flip ready. That big flip.
When I flip, you flip. I flip.
I flip, you flip, you flip.
All right.
How am I gonna like do it this time?
Do you want to do it in a special way, or do you want to continue how it was before?
You know what? I take too much time anyway. Let's just do what we did last time.
All right, easy enough. Then as the training continues, and this time without too much strangeness, including learning about how much your world speaks to you, you once again begin going all along with this flip training to try to maneuver these people to take out targets or individuals that are rushing towards the group within an efficient and quick manner. I'm going to need at this point, I believe it was a athletics check for you.
Yeah.
Teach them this one? Yes, athletics check.
I will be a big creature to make it like give them more. Yeah, so I'll be my mammoth. You know what? No.
You want them to flip a mammoth? That's different.
What's the thing that made them flip? Was that me? Just me?
I think you turned into.
No, it was
a horse once.
The horse was for adding weight to the cart. That's different.
It was to flip it. He cast. I think it was like speak with plants, and then cast a plant growth.
Flip?
That was to push. That was the pushing of the cart.
Oh, that was the pushing. Oh, I don't know the flip then.
What did I do for the flip?
I don't think you did anything for a flip. I just remember pushing.
Did we only talk about the flip? I'm pretty sure.
I have it done.
Yeah, you have flip. You have flip.
Oh, I forgot what I did.
I'm trying to remember as well. I thought you turned into a creature that was
Me
heavier
too.
for them to flip, but I could be wrong. It's been like 2 weeks and I was sick through a lot
It
of that, so I
wasn't
don't know.
it wasn't. It actually might have been a mammoth. I think
No,
actually.
the mammoth was to for them not to be afraid.
Okay. T-Rex? No.
They did not flip a T-Rex.
No.
It's
They
something.
I know it was something. I just can't remember. They can use each other though in the worst case scenario here.
Okay. Well,
But switching in through, unless you have.
I
Something...
remember now. No, I summoned my clone, and I was demonstrating how to get the flipping motion correctly.
With your clone.
No, that was for what's his name? That was for how's his swordplay going, by the way? If he like proficient? Yeah,
Milovoch?
Milovoch, yeah.
He can spend the time training with the sword a bit more. But he's still good with it. You definitely can tell the difference of him using the sword versus him using the shovel. But like, it's not bad at all.
I'm just gonna give him a clone to go work, like practicing in, like the form. I guess we're just going to practice on each other, and I'm just gonna go around being like, no, you want to get a lower right here, stick your leg into the ground, twist and pull, flip.
All right. Give me an athletics roll for them then.
From me to them.
For you to like train them and help them out with like how this is, and you're trying to give them you're trying to say like twist this and this, and you need to know kind of how to do that in the first place. So this
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Watch this roll. I'm getting greasy. Damn, thank God.
Oh, I thought that rolled from an 18 to a 2. I was like, what's happening today?
Nah, that's not me. No offense, y'all.
It's almost the 2 is leaning. That 2 is like, hey, how you doing?
That 2 is kind of right there, low key. It actually should be a 2.
But we go off. We go off of the chat, so it's all good.
Yo, roll 20. Love
28 as you begin to once again formulate this, you are a lot better at teaching this the second time than you were the first, as you are kind of getting them to twist on over a lot better, and you yourself kind of have the physicality to do the maneuver as well. You just usually rely on the chains as you're kind of doing it in this maneuver here, but this time you're giving up on that and managing to pull out the actual move itself on some of the individuals, and then correcting those that are either not as limber or so on and so forth. Most are able to do it now. Not everybody, but enough to it has been learned by your crew. They are able to take down targets that are trying to approach them and try to halt the cart. You have those people for defending. Congratulations. All right. Anything else?
Can I get another thing in, or am I done for like my hours?
For the 28, that was pretty high up. You're mostly done. You could start the idea of something else. See if you can get something done a little bit. You'd have, because with the 28, you'd be done for like an hour early. You'd have an hour.
I should be a teacher. What could I guess? Okay. Remember what I said about fear, being scared? We can pull all together. Get the shield already. Something heavy's coming.
Yeah, people start kind of going to formation. Okay. Some people started it the other way. Some people started it the right way, and then you're like, oh, and they're just kind of formulating as quick as they can. Go ahead.
Okay, Octave moves, gets in line like, oh, get big, get scary, get big, get scary, get big, get scary. And what I'm trying to do is I am trying to scare them to see if like they'll break, but also for them to get ready when I charge them.
Okay. How are you scaring them?
Oh, you're about to see.
All right.
Get big. Get scary. Get big. I'm Trockev.
You. Okay. Wait, Trockev. I thought I'm be fat real. I thought you turned into your other form, where the triad.
See, I was like,
the mask.
Like, oh, okay.
That might be better actually for the actual scare factor. You know what?
Okay, you gonna be the triad?
I think that's better.
Roll a d4, please.
The 4 changed, right? If the 4 changed, I forgot to change it, but like.
Roll a d4, please.
Okay, well I'm not rolling the 4, so I'm chilling.
2. You are your Thanol. Oh, which is the large form, and you can kind of like stretch and move unnaturally as you contort. That's especially fun for fearing them. If you're trying to scare them as hard as you can, roll me an intimidation check. Well, I'd say in this form with advantage.
I'm not that scary. I am kind of scary.
You are
Pretty scary.
You're
Yeah.
Cronenberging right now on purpose.
You look like the thing.
It's clobbering time.
No, not that thing.
I know. 24.
24. Got it. And now I will roll.
Imagine Ben Grimm in Barovia.
Oh, thank God they have advantage on this because that was a natural 1.
Shit.
Okay. With a 24 on this crew, as you kind of get up, you look at your massive group of people and watch about 20% of them either book it or just stand in fear as the others just embrace.
Okay, 20% is not bad. That's still 80. That's pretty good. Somebody stop me! And I'm gonna charge at them at full speed. And like as like the math is going to like every time I run forward, the math goes forward, but then it kind of swishes back like a fucking Looney Tune like stop animation. Like
All right, as you go to charge at them, I will say make me an athletics check against them. You are considered large in this form, so you have. I'll say this is a shove attack with advantage.
I'm gloopy. 13. I don't feel. You know what? I even know.
Like.
Well, because like I need to give them
Go
the
for it.
best like opportunity, right?
No, go for it.
It's for the first one, not
This is
not
the first.
18. Just 18.
18's a lot better. Okay, it went from like ice cream into a windshield.
I splattered.
like, but instead now, as you rush in this form, it is still very malleable. As you rush on over to them, your arms just kind of go forward to just kind of hit the entire field there, trying to spread out and make sure that every single one of them gets hit. And as you push forward, there's a moment where you give a little bit of a push, and then you go flying about 10 feet back. And they push right back.
Cool. And as they're pushing back, like it's not gonna be one push. I'm gonna like throw my like chains and slash arms around something to like kind of like Spider-Man myself around, like, and then like run back forward.
Jesus Christ. All right, fair enough. As they are trying to,
I'm a menace. I'm a monster.
As they are trying to fight a diving venom, I will say this is going to be roughly kind of your hour and the time that you have for the minute of this. They fight back with fairly fair valiance. Venom. As they fight back with valiance and some strength, some of them that are kind of ran away are either watching on the sidelines or trying to walk back, kind of inconspicuously, trying to not be noticed that they ran away the first time. And they're getting momentum as you look horrifying, but you're not as bad to deal with as initially thought of by them. As they just keep kind of not letting you fully get into their ranks. Okay.
And then as like the people are coming back, he's gonna protect them as I'm gonna go try like swallow them because they separate.
You're going to try to get them. All right, fair enough. Just make an attack towards them.
You're roamers. Can I just roll like the grapple?
Yes.
Thank you.
No, with advantage because you're large.
21.
With a 21. Someone that's trying to get back, you turn over to them, you grab onto the ground and launch yourself kind of over towards them. As they take a step forward and then 3 steps back as they try to run, but it's nowhere near in time. You manage to grab about 3 people in this manner before the minute is up, at least from the roamers. But in all honesty, as you're just kind of looking through, although they saved the first one, as they're just kind of watching, some of the Death March is just kind of laughing a little bit at the situation, as this went from horrifically scary to weirdly cartoonish, and also you deserve that for running is what some of them kind of felt, but yeah.
All right, everybody. Lunchtime.
It's the evening.
Nighttime.
Dinner time. Evening.
Bedtime.
Bedtime. Rest time. My bad. It's been a long day.
I'm planning for supper.
Supper. That's what we call it. We'll last this tomorrow. Be ready. All right?
Yes, sir.
Death March.
Death March.
I love Death March.
As Death March goes back to their abodes and their homes, you obviously go back to your own as well, and that is
I grab my coffins.
Oh yeah, yeah. Grab your coffins, and you'll get to work later tonight.
The son of a carpenter.
You think?
Mm.
Listen, I'm finishing for
Lord.
you. My brain. Amars. We have your crew who is still kind of like eating. Some of them ate light, some of them didn't. You are aware of this. What are you going to do for your second half as you did cardio for nearly 3 hours for them?
All right. Just kind of gather them together. In case, kind of look at all of them at the current moment, see how they're faring.
Here's a couple of things. First off,
Mm-hmm.
as you are looking through, you do notice you still have majority of your people, but you're missing 2 people. With your own keen eyes, you would have noticed if they had walked away. Either they're still like on the trail, like passed out to like people that couldn't make it to, or they just decided to never come back after they got left behind on the run. Just so you know. You still have a lot of people. It's just you lost 2.
I'm just gonna ask the crowd. Looks like we're missing about 2 people. They don't know what happened to them?
As just one person kind of raises their hand. Just a guy just raises his hand and says, one of them fell. The other one, she said she was going home. She didn't want to deal with this today. She went in early.
Is there a reason why they didn't want to deal with it today?
She was tired. She quit after the first lap.
Do you know where she lives?
There's like a paleness that comes over him for a second. With your passive insight, yeah. but he's trying not to fully like be involved with
Kinda.
that like that.
I'm gonna walk up to that person. I'm sorry, I don't think I got a response from you. Do you know where she lives?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Then in that case, we'll go. As well as some of the rest of us will go as well. To where she's at.
Okay. The other one I know fell down back there. Maybe I should go check on him.
We'll all go.
Okay.
Everyone, we're gonna take a walk and gather the rest of our group. No running. At least not for any of you.
Oh, thank Lathander.
Come on, as we're just gonna go follow the trail, see if we can find the other person.
Yeah. You find somebody who's dead asleep and passed out with their face like to the side, down the trail around over here. You remember he fell down somewhere around lap 3.
Perfect. And how much mud is around?
A fair amount.
All right. And you guys here, do you guys have any one of you grab me a bucket?
Yes, ma'am. As one kind of goes over, there are plenty of wells nearby with like kind of some set buckets, and one is brought to you very quickly.
I start filling it with a bit of mud.
Aye. Oh no, as one of them says as they realize what's going on.
And is he face down or face up?
Face to the side. Like
Okay.
like tummy and everything on the ground, legs and feet pointing to the ground, face to the left.
Just gonna take a handful of mud, just throw it at him.
As the mud kind of is set, luckily it had been raining the previous day and a bit throughout a lot of the day too. So it's less sludge as it is more a little liquidy, but as the mud hits, it's just
Rise of signs, princess.
Oh no.
Mhm. Oh no, indeed.
Where am I?
You're on the lap, which is where you're going to be for the rest of the day. Should have thought about that before sleeping.
Mud and
Move
tears
to
start
it.
mud and tears start slipping down the sides of his face. I will say this just in case, just to make sure for this. You are aware this guy passed out while running.
I'm not having him run, but he will be walking for the rest of the day.
Okay. Just,
I'm not that cruel.
okay. It just sounded like you said you shouldn't have taken a nap. It's like, oh, he passed out. All right.
I didn't say taking a nap. I said you should have been here on time.
Okay. Is this- When's lunch?
Oh, you slept through your lunch.
Ah!
Yeah. Start walking.
as he gets himself up and his legs shake as he starts walking around again. All right.
They turn to the rest of the group.
This will be the guy that wins like the Medal of Honor in the war.
And turn to the rest of the group. Now then, as you just claps your hands together. Where is her home? Let's all take a little bit of a walk over to her.
The man is wide-eyed, the one that originally spoke up in the first place, regretting everything.
Come on, let's go. Lead the way.
Okay. She's this way. And you all take a walk through until you arrive over to an abode over here. As the door is kind of closed, you kind of pass by some of the areas. You even see kind of Thorn passing through the main roadway this way, back over. Actually, no, the shortcut. Never mind. It doesn't matter. But as you make your way on over there, a little bit west of the Blue Water Inn, you eventually find your way at a door that he just says, "This is our home."
Great. Go ahead and knock.
Okay. He goes over to the door, and he just kind of looks back at you after he puts his hand up for a moment.
Just kind of usher him forward.
Just kind of sighs. And he just gives a quick knock over before he starts stepping down from the steps. Takes about 12 or so seconds, but the door opens up. What is it?
Hi. We missed you over in practice.
She starts slowly closing the door.
I immediately put my spear in the door frame so it doesn't close fully. You weren't trying to skip on practice, were you?
I'm tired, and I just need... It's not for me. And maybe I'll just find another group or something like that. It's all good.
Yeah.
You can do your thing. You do your running. I don't
hold
need this.
on, hold on.
Good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Say, hey, as she turns over to the rest of them, how many of you are tired?
Everybody raises their hand in fear.
See, all of these people are also tired too. I had them go on a run, right before lunch. It was grueling, I will admit. But they all still did it. They all still came back, even though each and every one of them probably has some form of resentment or some form of fear of me. The fear warranted, and the resentment also warranted. Not only did you not complete that run, mind you, But then you decided to ditch out before the run was completed because you felt tired?
I will just stay and be with the people protecting the village. Easy enough. Simple solution. I'll be fine. I'll be here.
Make an insight check on that.
Go ahead.
Let's see here. Do. 31.
Somebody got a nat 20. Thank God.
Well, damn. So, a couple things. First off, she's in the mood right now to say anything that she can to get out of this situation with you right now, because not only does she not want to do your training, but she also is scared that you'll make her do more of that training. That being said, there is truth in I will just stay here, but you can definitely see because that sounds so much easier than what you are going to put her through.
You know, there are few things in this world that I can tolerate. Can't tolerate liars. Also can't tolerate people who try to weasel their way out of good old-fashioned work.
Work? That's not work! You ran this around ragged!
Do you want to know why I have you running around racket?
Shh. Not really, but sure, go on.
As I've told you all before, the most important job that all of you can do is getting those ladders up on that wall. You're not gonna, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not gonna have to learn how to properly fight. You're not gonna learn how to handle yourselves with a sword. All of you guys' jobs are really simple. Getting that ladder, placing it, setting it up, and making sure that if anyone else tries to knock that down, you're easily able to put that right back up. Not only do you guys excel when it comes to the ladder part, which I am proud of all of you for doing so, but you also have to have the endurance to be able to carry the ladders and set them up against resistance. This run was to help simulate getting one to the castle, also setting up the ladders to the castle. So if you honestly believe that some of the other jobs are easier, I'm going to be honest, they're not. All of the rest of them are going to be getting into proper combat with the enemy, dealing with various forms of either skeletons, undead, vampires, and the entire sort, which I know that's all of you know the very basis of what undead is, at the very least. It's an enemy that does not go down when you first strike them down and can even keep moving even after you've taken their heads, pierced them in their hearts, and whatever have you. Now, if you truly believe, for one, that you can get out of this entire thing by saying that you'll stay and defend Valaki, then you are going to have to prove it to me.
What? How?
She puts away the spear and just puts up her fists. You want to defend Valaki, right? Put me down.
Uh-huh. You.
Is she still just kind of like holding the door as, once again, kind of the spear just kind of is keeping it in place? Do this. Okay. She looks at you after a few like short breath laughs, looks around the rest of the crew, and she runs into her home.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try that. I'm just gonna shove the door open at that point.
All right. Fair enough.
Just not getting out of this. Let's see here. I'm assuming athletics check.
Oh, you're charging after her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Athletics check.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm going after her. Like she's not stopping. That's a 12.
All right. As she goes into a room quickly and turns to the side. And you lose sight of her at that exact moment, but she kind of like slides through the floor and keeps on running. But you catch her as she is in a room with a bed in it. She grabs a window and is trying to open it up before she turns around, and you are within range. In this room, it seems like a standard bedroom of sorts. It's got a bed in the corner, has a dresser in another end up corner, and a chair to kind of set to that dresser. Besides that, this room is very vacant. There are curtains on where the window is, and there is a rug on the floor.
Just gotta look at her as I'm walking over. Come on, you said you wanted to offend Vlaki, right?
Fuck. Okay, that's enough. She goes to tackle you. Make me an athletics or acrobatics contestant check, please.
I'm doing athletics. I ain't acrobatic in the slightest.
You don't even move an inch as she goes to tackle you. She's now kind of around your like waist, just grappling in, and you see like as she kind of goes into you, she holds back onto her shoulder after she tried tackling you. Ah!
As I immediately, as she's kind of still trying to grapple me, I'm gonna see if I can try to almost reverse the grapple and see if I can. Well, reverse the grapple first. Let's try that.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, it's all better on her part.
Say 14.
That is a 13 versus a 14. You end up grappling onto her arm and just holding onto it and pulling her close. You kind of just have her in this kind of lock. She's not fully like locked into place, but you have now just grappled onto her. Go ahead.
As I, at this point, am just gonna say, oh, we are going to have fun here, as I'm gonna try to pick her up.
Oh, shit. Okay. May I know why you're trying to pick her up? Because it might be the same move.
Well, I mean, there's well, at this point, not gonna do anything that will absolutely like hurt her and like severely. Just fuck it, it's been a while since I've said this. I'm gonna see if I can try to like go for a suplex at this point.
Oh, you would be so happy right now. All right, roll me an athletics check. Thank God. Oh no.
Did you get a natural 20 or did she get a nat 1 as well?
Natural 1.
It may not be great, but it's happening.
It works. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Oh, but that one
she goes and just try to get something. It's just like, I haven't done this in a while, so it might be a little bit rusty as she goes.
No. As you bring her up into the air, what are you doing?
As I bring her up into the air, just kind of doing kind of the like essentially just going backwards to the same motion, still being absolutely careful because I understand that she's not exactly a seasoned adventurer type of deal. But as she's going back, due to her kind of moving around, probably to resist this, like she's not doing it perfectly, so she's feeling a little bit of strain as she's going back, just from like improper technique of it, but she still kind of completes it. Still, even amongst the strain and pain that is now like encompassing her at this point, as she just goes fully backwards with it.
And she's completely flailing to try to get out of it as much as she can. It's not helping her get out, but it's making it harder for you to do the form properly.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, all that being said, still manages to get it off, even though the form is not proper in any sense of the word.
As you go and you launch her backwards, as she flies there, no! Before impact with the floor. And there's a moment where all that thrashing stops as the legs kind of stiffen up in the air, and then they plop down behind her before you let go, and she collapses onto the floor, not moving.
All right, after doing that, definitely gotta check to make sure that I didn't accidentally fucking end her.
She landed a bit weird, not just because of your positioning, but because she was flailing around like crazy. She's not dead, nor is she fully like HP conked out, but she's stunned for a minute. Full on just, you just hear gurgles and just groans of pain.
Yeah, just kind of dusts herself off. I have not done that in a while, and I definitely have seen from that. I definitely need the practice. Hold on, as I'm gonna just quickly with like a healing word, just try to patch up a little bit.
As you also now notice, you suplexed her out of that room back into the hallway where she ran, and then there's just people at the doorway like, oh my god. Except for one woman who's like pointing at you like, that's my goat, that's my goat.
We all know who that is. After Petra,
Alexandra! Sorry.
so after Petra, I'm just like, all right. So, what I'm going to have you do, once you fully recover and everything, I'll have you get back up and go finish those laps. You try hiding. You try hiding away again, and I will guarantee that I'll make this a whole lot worse for you. Are we clear? I take that as a yes. All right, as I'm just gonna kind of just pick her up at this point. I'm assuming she's not really resisting.
Nope. She can't for a minute here. For a little bit extra.
Yep, just gonna kind of take her outside the home, close the door, of course, put the spear back.
Don't you think about anything, because she now knows where you live.
As Roxanne just kind of points to like the slumped over head, she's just pointing at, just extra adding in.
Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. You skip out, you'll be dealing with a lot worse than this. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Great. Everyone, go ahead and take walks around Valaki. I also need you all to take some of the ladders and start walking with those.
Okay. There's still some people who are very stunned. Only Alexandra is like, hell yeah, for this one. All right. That is fair. As once she eventually regains like full on awareness and consciousness, she's too scared to leave, and it will join you on your venture. You have achieved frightened on this person's condition. No problem at all there. All right. The only thing that happens, unless you want something, oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, yeah, as soon as she like fully recovers, and you're just like, like I told her, just essentially do the run for the rest of the day. Her specifically doing the run for the rest of the day, and if, like I said, if she skips out on it, it'll be a lot worse for her.
Fair enough. She doesn't dare to. I just checked. All right. With that, the only other thing that happens to you is Roxandra comes to you with the offer of like a two team, like on a duo kind of thing, like on like duo doubles matches. But you can get into the logistics of that later.
Yeah, we can get into that later. Yeah.
God, if only we just had a clip of like Jade Storm. That's how that flip went. This poor woman. I was just like, oh, thank God, she's fine, she's okay. 1 on a d20. Like, no, it's happening tonight. This is pay-per-view.
Let this be known to the rest of you. Just do the training. Trust me, it will get worse if you don't.
With that, as you've all successfully completed your night of training and are gathering tonight once again at your abode, we are going to take a short break there. So let's take a 15-minute, maybe 20 at most.
Damn, dude. You fucking
That was
scared this
wild.
woman. Oh my god. That was amazing.
See, we got different things. See, Morris's entire deal is you're doing it, otherwise you will be treated a lot worse if you skip out or come up with an excuse.
Damn. Eileen can't tell Amaris about what happened to her. Oh my god. She's gonna get her ass killed.
Well, with that, let's hit our break.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back, everybody. All right. We're gonna get right into it. We're going to do just the quick recap, and then we'll get back in. On the second half, basically training with small adjustments. The crew, after coming back from lunch, some coming back from a hunting trip, after getting this dire news, kind of formulated at the very least to just the idea to keep on training, and some of them just take a little bit of a rest after what had occurred in the previous session. Along with that, small notes of WWE moves had to be used. Extreme forms of training using an old man as a pincushion, and a small representation that will eventually inspire one of them to make a play known as the Thing, as well. But besides that, the rest of the crew gathered around after they finished their daily training, and have now managed to get back to their abode, as the final day of training will be tomorrow. Is there anything you guys wish to do once you recuperate and rejoin each other this night, or?
If cool.
Probably just fill Oknev and Amarison on what happened.
Yeah, that's
Right?
smart.
Yup.
Yeah.
Really, look, really wishing you wouldn't, but thanks. Now I know. Great. Okay.
I'm sorry, man. But you
No,
gotta
it's-
be in the know.
It's your trauma. It's your. I understand. Fuck.
Oh my god. Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't tell Amaris because then I'll get my ass beat, though.
How are you gonna get in trouble for this?
I
Someone
lost my
walked up to
soul
you?
suplexes out the window.
Amar's like just angry today, like, you did what?
You didn't
Amara.
train your bitches.
she just all Morris does just sits down at the table and just I'm glad you're alright, Eileen.
We didn't even RP it, man.
Oh, okay. I was bro, never mind.
Yeah,
Fuck
you
it.
know what?
Oh, I
I
thought you were just saying that to you. I thought you were just like, oh,
I thought
it
we
just
were
happened.
trying. I thought that's what was gonna happen,
To be fair-
but you know.
To be fair, I was thinking the same thing because he said, I think we filled them in. I was like, oh, okay, damn, like that,
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
That's what I thought too. So you know what?
I was like, we just know.
Honestly, that's what I was thinking we were gonna do.
I am so sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm.
Do you
I
guys,
thought we did
do
it
you
out of
guys-
brevity's sake
do you-
too, just because there's
do
only
you-
so many different ways we could say Eileen lost her soul.
that's what I was gonna say. Did you want to say it with the brevity and just inform them? Or was
Yeah,
there
we could just
something you-
continue with the brevity because that's my bad.
No, you're good. All right, all right.
Don't
As you were saying,
apologize.
Mars. As you were saying.
No, that's my bad.
Son, I'm glad you're alright, Eileen.
Oh god. Sorry. Food. Me too. How was training?
Two people tried to well, one person tried to skip out on it, the other one just fell asleep. We went for a run around town.
How big was the run?
Well, I mean, you know Valaki,
Yeah.
we followed the inner walls.
You made them run around Valaki.
Yeah. They did pretty well. Lost half of them as we're going through, but that was also to be expected.
Eileen is gonna eye Thorn, giving that look of, is this normal?
Thorn gives like the hand motion where it's like his hands like horizontal and he just kind of like rocks it back and forth of like kind of like the running extensively, yes. The length of a city, not really.
And she'll just look back at Amaris. Alright. Glad it went well.
Did is that just kind of looks at so Eileen kind of looks at Thorn. Did you that your friend that
What?
that your friend like just had to train by running like around a city once or
There's
What
a
about the-
reason, Amaris, that typically when soldiers are training for extensive things, it's usually intense combat sessions and what we call ruck marching, packing up heavy equipment and walking or hiking a long ways. Running is great for building up endurance, but an actual battle is more quick bursts than lengthy endurance will provide. So, what you did wasn't out of the question, running and sprinting, it happens, but the
A lot.
the distance and lapse of said distance is a lot.
So much, actually.
But if they're for the better for it, then, everybody has their own way that they do training. So
Yeah.
if you trust in your ways, then they should trust in you as well.
Yeah. I also suplexed a slacker as well.
That we don't do.
Well, they already
Well,
did technically.
It already
don't do that.
happened.
I know. I'm just saying that's more like a flaming fist thing than like standard.
Eileen drinks her tea in silence.
Did you suplex someone?
Well, I mean, I just did what usually my family would do to me if I slide down and training.
Your family would suplex you?
How old are
Well,
you?
not specifically, but they would make sure that I wouldn't do it again by doing lots of
Suplexing.
combat practice.
So you did exactly not what your family do to you.
Well, I mean, it's more of there's like practical combat practice, and then there's just more endurance, and there's
Which one was that?
I mean, initially it was supposed to be kind of endurance, but then she tried to run.
So you beat her.
No,
You suplexed her.
just a suplex. That's
That's
the only
beating.
thing. That's wouldn't call it the same.
You wouldn't call it beating?
This group has a strange way of just hitting women, just out of nowhere.
Well, so does everyone who attacks her Eileen, alright? What do you want from her? Pony's training went well.
Yeah?
Yeah. She ran.
Is that man still walking?
No. I'm positive he's not.
Oh
Just
my
hear like
God.
quiet sobbing out the window.
I hope not. He definitely would have called it off as soon as we stopped.
Weep.
No.
Sad cry.
No, you could have for sure called it off. He needed someone's help to get back home, though.
That's fair. Definitely would have called it off, helped him get back home at the very least, and then would have went back here
Yeah.
after all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's home.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But note to self, don't treat them like how my family treated me in terms of training.
That's a lot to unpack right there.
Eileen shakes her head no.
Anyway.
It slowly dawns on you not only the extremity of the training, but now you realizing it was extreme added onto the fact of you were probably sent there by two gods because they were good for this training.
Just kind of clasp her hands together and kind of like puts her like thumbs on her mouth. I just kind of is thinking about this at this point.
Any other news we need to know about?
And Kresik will be here tomorrow.
You know that part? Good. Nothing else from anybody? Everything else is good?
There's a knock on the door.
God. How
Before anybody opens it.
Before anyone opens it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Who is it?
Savid.
Little elf guy?
Yeah.
Why was he out?
He said he's going out, remember?
Did he?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
remember.
He did say he was going out to go see if he can find any of the rest of the.
He was going like out of the town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, he said that 2 nights ago, and he said he'd be back before the night.
He
It's been
lied.
2.
It's been 2.
It's been 2.
He's a liar. He's a fake. Kill him. Sorry, I don't know
So
where that came from.
so in that case, Octave and I should not answer the door.
No.
So we know now that like they lost their soul, right? I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we said we went
Okay.
over that,
Okay,
and like
okay, cool.
the statue people and everything for the sake of brevity.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
so,
Fucking fantastic.
um, Savine, you were supposed to be back yesterday.
Sorry, small thing. Only Amaris knows this, I believe, because he talked to Amaris about this.
Never mind, Amaris, you
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Oh, in which
sorry.
case, yeah. In that
I
case, I'll just
apologize. Yeah.
Yeah, you were supposed to be back yesterday. What happened?
I thought I found a trail and it didn't work out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Is he telling the truth?
Yeah,
It's hard to
I
tell.
mean,
It's hard to tell from the other. There's a door between y'all.
I
But
can
I'll give you.
listen.
I'll give you the insight with disadvantage. It's fine.
Man.
Oh my god.
I'm doing that shit too.
damn.
Even the dogs hate it.
Wow.
Wow.
Hard to tell.
Shock another one
Hard-
up for your boy.
Hard to tell.
Sorry, let me throw my hat in this ring. I want to see what happens. I kind of want to roll that one too. Insight.
I got a 22, so
Disadvantage.
I'm.
Yeah, you're
12.
vibing.
I got a 22, so I'm chilling. It's sad I missed the natural 20, but you know. 22.
Oh, you got a 22. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. Okay. I was
just being
yeah, no.
Um,
Straight up, I was like, no way, both of you two. I thought it was Amaris and Eileen there. Okay.
Are you doing it tomorrow?
No, I left my. Well, actually, passive was inside.
Your passive would be -5 in this case.
Oh,
-5.
Because it's disadvantage.
Oh,
all right. Let me just roll it because then it's just an 11, and you know that's.
Worst comes to worst, only Amaris gets it.
It
I
is.
hate that.
Truthfully, I don't really even care, but.
Damn.
Oh!
Damn.
He cares enough. He cares enough.
You can tell that he's genuinely actually sorry. That he didn't mean to stay out for so long. And Amaris, you can get the extra little tidbit of he is sorry. Also, that beginning part comes with a I really wish I had found the trail that I thought I had found.
Oh, poor buddy.
I just look over tomorrow. I look over tomorrow. Saying 22 as he just gestures over to Mara and Thorn. Could just open the door, see if it's truly him.
I'll stand up. If Mara's not standing up.
I guess I'll stand up.
All right. You both stand up. The door's still closed, though.
Oh,
Mara, you want to open the door and I'll ask the question? Or should I open the door and you ask the question?
I'll open the door. You ask
Okay.
the questions.
Perfect.
As the rain kind of drizzles past the awning, as you open it on up, that's the first thing you see before you see kind of a covered up elf boy, Savine, who just kind of like looks over to like the left and right, just quickly like scanning the area before looking back over at you.
Before he can
Comes
step
little-
in,
Mhm.
I will say, you are not welcome here.
Oh,
And see if
Okay.
he steps inside.
I'm sorry.
Savine.
Huh?
Savine, you are not welcome here. He's like widening his eyes, like, you get it?
Hold on.
Bro's like, no, not really.
If I'm being a bother, I don't need to.
Oh, Savine.
Come on. Do you want me to come in?
Savine. Vampires cannot enter a premises if they are not permitted. You are not welcome here.
Oh, he takes a step inside.
Thank
I
you.
love him.
He's
I'm
so.
I'm sorry. I've been out of it lately. I didn't. That was smart. Yeah. Wait, did you actually? But I can stay here.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
inside.
Yes.
I'm inciting him again. Now that I can see him.
He's in the house, man.
Oh, I know, but he's still being like, I just want to make double sure now that
This
he's
guy is
here.
just an
Not with
insecure
disadvantage.
twink.
21, not with disadvantage.
21, 21. You definitely still see he feels a bit ashamed for the time sink, and you can just tell he's just tired and cold.
No.
There's no lie that you can pick up on. He's just specifically like I don't know, man.
Okay,
Is
he's
it-
not being like kind of
can I crash
sketchy
here?
or anything. Like,
No, there's nothing sketchy that you can see. He's shaking a little bit once again. You think that's just because of the cold.
got it. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just sit back down then.
Sorry for making you worry. I just was trying my damnedest. Didn't work.
No, it's all right. No worries.
I'm gonna lie down for a bit.
Rest by the fire. You look cold.
Thank you. He just kind of yawns for a second. Before he kind of like lays down next to it.
That's a weird yawn, bro.
Why?
None, never mind. That was Charles talking.
Anyways, as he lays down in rest, the rest of you are all still free to do what you wish, as that event is finished.
Anyway, I was thinking of using that one spell that I've been not working on, but Legend Lore. I was wondering if we can get a little bit more information on how the myths originated, since we have time here, and there's nothing else to really do. Unless you guys have another idea that could be more fruitful when it comes to looking up knowledge.
I mean, in terms of, they don't really have a proper other way.
Fagan?
I don't think we have a proper other way of looking up knowledge, but we were able to find something on the mist itself.
I'm thinking maybe. I'm wondering if I can do Legend Lore on the day the mist formed around around Barovia. Use that as a kind of a catalyst, as a starting point, even.
I suppose, but wouldn't there have to be a legend? Is the mist a legend?
I don't. Let's find out. I would think the mist might be a legend, maybe of how it fell upon the land. And from our research we've done, we're kind of extensive on the knowledge of the mist, so maybe this will give us a little bit more.
Right, and that's fair. It gives you knowledge of it, but it's lore, which means that it's the history.
Mm-hmm.
Like wouldn't it? Like the mist itself isn't. I mean, it's historical in the fact that it is around, but I don't know if it'd work.
Well, all we're going to do is try.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely could try. Does your spell require you to touch it, or is it just?
No.
Okay.
I thought so, but no.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. If you're able to do it, then it shouldn't be
So-
too much of an issue.
Do we want? And we'll put my finger. Do you want the mist? The day the mist fell down upon the land, or some other third thing? Dawn, Mara, Eileen.
I'm gonna be honest, whenever sounds good to you, Aknev. I've already made my case on what I think about extra information at this point.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
this point.
I think your best bet would be the Crystal Heart, if that was a possibility. But that's it.
Also good. That's also a good one too. I have a few. I can cast it a few more times, but that's one to remember.
The spell does cost 250 gold of something and 50 gold pieces of something else each time you cast it.
I know, but remember, I got a bunch of them from our boy, my favorite lich,
Just remind you.
that he gave me stuff.
Yeah, the 250 gold worth of incense is fucking expensive.
It's so fucking expensive.
But I'd say maybe less on the mist itself and more. I think I agree with Thorn, in which it definitely should be the crystal heart. We know little to nothing about it,
Mm-hmm.
like at all. Like
You're right.
any knowledge on that, especially if we can figure out how exactly it
All right.
prevents Strahd from taking whatever damage he normally takes.
You know what? I like that idea. Let's do that then. I'm going to sit down. I'm gonna go make my ritual circle real quick. Get all my stuff in order. And yeah, let's get this going, Mr. DM. Can I hit that legend lore on the crystal heart? And can I look at it through the lens of, could this be Strahd met, what's his name, the Rex, who is supposed to be like a Lich King?
Aslan.
Aslan, thank you,
Aslan Rex.
Aslan
Yeah.
the Rex. Is it possible like the crystal heart could be acting like a phylactery for Strahd for some weird reason?
I have a quick thing, just a quick caveat here.
I hate it. Go
Um,
on.
I need you to ask the question when it is, because you're going to name it.
Mhm.
So you can give it a name or describe it or however you wish, and I will respond in kind with the information that is relevant and or
Okay.
anything in that regard.
Bro, you
but
need to phrase this shit like the wish spell I said.
Ah.
Yup.
it's not just about that, because this goes into what you know and all this kind of stuff. You
Yeah.
are aware it's there,
Okay.
but what
So-
else do you know about it?
Okay. You're
E-
making sense now. You're making sense
even
now.
even calling it the Crystal Heart, you've never gotten a name for it or an official name if it has one or not.
Mhm.
So just so you know.
Mhm. Okay, guys.
Okay, because you'd be aware. I don't want you to,
Okay,
Oh.
let's think back. Look at Crystal Heart is crazy. Probably not that. Heart of Strahd. Strahd's heart.
Well, let's see. Name or describe a person, place, or object. So
I
you
can
can
describe it.
describe it.
You're
Yes.
right.
And you could
totally.
also
I'm-
describe probably where it is, just to help you
Mhm.
narrow down that information.
No,
So-
that is fine. I'm saying like the information becomes more concise the more you know about it. Is what
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm not just saying for just the name, but that would help. But yeah.
Okay. Let's.
What do we know about the heart again? With my key minds, thank you.
You haven't seen it in a month. All right. Well,
That's not true.
Damn.
actually, I think it that might be true.
Shit.
I mean,
Well,
shit, if I gotta roll history, I'll do it.
We know that it strongly affects emotions
Yeah, that too.
for
Kinda
people that are within like a certain radius of it.
Mhm. It beats.
Yeah, we know it beats, and we think it has to do with Strahd when he leaves the castle, because he'll snap his fingers and we can hear that heartbeat when we can actually start like doing damage to him, like outside of the castle.
Mr. DM.
Mhm.
Remind me this when I was in the castle and I used True Sight.
Uh-huh.
Like the veins was it like veins that were running through like the castle, or am I crazy?
It looked like it in some capacity.
Ooh, the heart and veins. That's good to know. Let me think about this.
It made and even the walls themselves had a slightly different like look to material almost,
I
just
still
slightly,
think
just
I
making
still
it
think
more,
the
making it look
castle's
more alive.
Okay. Okay, so right now my description idea is going from Tell me about the giant crystal heart that lays in the Tower of Strahd, where where it holds emotions of people. It beats, at his behest. Where it almost feels like the network and the castle and the sorts. Like, what else descriptors am I thinking of, y'all?
Arteries?
It has arteries. Also, it has look. And also, like, the weapons that came alive remind me of like white blood cells. If that makes sense. Do you remember?
Yeah, that were like flying around outside the library and all that.
Yeah. And the giant pit. So, let me try to write this down. So, I'm not gonna write it down. I'm just gonna say it. It's too much work.
I mean,
I
that's
wonder if the
gotta be-
thing's like literally just called like the Heart of Barovia or some shit because of how like the fucking veins like come down and extend through shit.
That's what I'm thinking. I feel like low key. I feel like the tower is kind of like a parasite just draining Barovia,
Well,
like the castle.
let's try to get as much as we can glean
Okay.
right now. So go with your descriptor, and then let's see what we can get.
Yeah. I will draw my symbol, sit down, and say, "Tell me about the crystal heart in the middle of the castle. Ones where veins protrude from it into the land. The one that Strahd beckons as call, that strings emotions of the people. Tell me its legend, tell me its lore. Tell me the history."
I wish with all my heart.
Eileen,
Stop with
Don't
the
distract me.
technical
Don't
reference.
distract me.
As
Shit.
as you begin to burn some of the incense, and as you place down the 4 ivory strips themselves, they begin to float and circle the incense as the incense begin burning down a heavier set. The smoke begins to billow from the incense and over to you as you breathe it in for a moment.
Oh, that big smoke.
Before you exhale out, you open your eyes as they glow, and words begin to spill from your mouth, ones that you are also hearing, even though you are not speaking them. In Castle Ravenloft lies the heart of sorrow, created by the devil himself to protect his heart in more ways than one. While it stands, the devil is untouchable. But with the heart, he can no longer truly be who he wishes. It keeps the monster at bay. But forever will it hold him as well. That's what you get.
Huh.
I will also say, because of what you know as well, what's the word here? Because you have fought him, and because of this stuff as well, with some of that cryptic stuff, I give you 1 key factor too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give you this. Even though it is no longer with him, it is still a part of him. Hurting one hurts the other.
Hurting one hurts the other. His original heart?
Well, the crystal heart.
No, I'm wondering if his like
The heart of sorrow. You've got
the heart of sorrow. Yeah, like I'm wondering if like he has his other like his actual heart, and that hurts like the crystal heart, or is it if we hit him hard enough, the heart will start breaking.
I think that's what it's saying. Is that damaging one damages the other?
Yes. Well, okay. Here's because once again, that's a big spell in this regard here. Hurting him hurts the heart. um, without being too cryptic, yeah, you can hurt him, and that would hurt the heart, is what I'll say. That's what you get. I can't say anything else on that.
Okay.
We
But-
gotta Persona 5 this shit, and
Dude.
we gotta change his heart.
So- God
You
damn
can-
it.
Of
But
course, Blur's got Persona in this campaign. God
Yeah.
damn it,
Always
man.
Oh, we
Right.
gotta go the bad route. We gotta destroy that heart.
Just
take
kill
it
him.
out.
I'm
Um,
wondering if we can just destroy the heart then, without having.
Let me just make sure.
Well, it'll
also.
destroy him then.
I know.
So-
Then we get that beast version of him that was like freaking out in that one room.
Yeah, never mind. That's all you got. Because I was just thinking because there's stuff, but it's how much you already knew about the Heart of Sorrow. You didn't even know its name, so I'm like, yeah, here and there.
Great.
yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, no. You can hurt him to hurt the heart, aka you can just hit him to hit the heart. That's all. There's so I would say just roll me investigation check. Anybody as this piece of info as kind of a divulge into you
Can
guys.
I'll
I
do
inspire?
it.
Can I inspire Eileen by
On thinking?
words? Yeah.
Sure.
Get a D10, girl. Pop off. We'll have a D10.
All right.
Oh, Jesus
Damn.
Christ. Come on.
31.
Damn it.
It's a 31.
Uh,
Come on now.
Eileen,
Imagine 40 though.
piecing this together, you're almost certain. Although when you have heard the heartbeat, you've heard it after a certain point of time, you think that is Strahd switching off, as in the heart itself takes the damage from Strahd.
Oh.
And if it's getting too full, dink. If like there's two, so there's still a damage threshold to be done.
Interesting. So it's like we could still like hurt him, but there's a certain point where is that where like he snaps his fingers?
When he snaps his fingers, it looks like you can actually start seeing the damage. Like you can see the damage when you hit him, but it's as if it like fixes it as if nothing happened. Like you could break an arm and it snaps back into place and everything's back to normal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
So
not until
that damage
after
is
where there's
going to the
regeneration.
heart.
Yeah, it's like
Got it.
it's actually there's a spell like that where two people take rings and you can transfer damage between one another.
Like a marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, warding bond.
But this one is just purely he gives it to the heart until he's like, okay, the heart had too much, and then he stops pushing to the heart.
He might run away.
And that's when because he gets
Well, it still can be rather similar to warding bond in a sense. It's just the other thing, the other creature that you're focusing on. It's just not visibly seen. You effectively said that after a certain amount of damage taken,
there's
the
a good
bond itself ceases to function properly. And
there's a good chance Strahd will run away if we, hit him that threshold. But
That's pointless if he runs away then. We got two ways to hurt him now. He runs away, we go for the heart.
I think I have a way to keep him in place or where he can't escape. But that's just an idea.
And whatever works, works. I'm just saying that if for any reason, which likely, he will probably run away or do something, waste no time, make no hesitations, move towards the heart, start attacking it, he'll come back.
Yeah.
He can't afford it.
Alright.
And well, the one thing that concerns me is what does it mean when it says that it holds back?
Probably that beast form.
Monster.
Probably
Face
more
gets on-
powerful.
Where your face gets more gnarly, more rabid.
Or maybe the person he doesn't want to be.
Hmm.
Hey Morrow.
Mm-hmm.
Gavril, when he fought Strahd, did he ever look super different, like the version we fought before, with like the animal face?
You mean does he mean when I fought him the second time or the first?
The second time or the first, Aknev?
Whichever form had the bestial side. I'm guessing the second when he killed him the first time he got back up.
When he got back up the second time, he looked much more ferocious and like a beast. He would sometimes turn into something like that when we were fighting. It's not uncommon, but we've also seen it before. At least you all have.
I'm wondering if he can turn even further when he's pushed against the wall. Like, maybe because of
Probably
whole.
can.
Haven't didn't I don't know if this is true. Didn't we see it when we were trying to teleport out through the little device?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, can he go further? Because I've only seen like glimpses of it. Like, is there another like form after that one? Beyond Super Saiyan 2.
I mean, probably. It's not really any way of knowing for sure unless we provoke it out of him or find some documentation.
True.
Like,
It's also
okay.
likely that if it hits some type of third threshold that you're talking about, there may be a point that he just can't come back from. If this is what it's saying that it's holding a portion of it back or something like that. If we push him hard enough, there may be no going back for him if he turns fully bestial or whatever you want to call it. And if we could get him to that point, well, it'll be dangerous, but then we don't really have to worry about any sound tactical mindset at that point.
Which I'm assuming is probably what's going to happen if we do shatter the heart if he does run away.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
So that's fun, I suppose.
We'll be ready for anything.
Mhm.
I'm just glad we have two ways to get him to fuck with us now. Because, I mean, we all knew that he's not going to fight fair, and that he's probably not going to stick around if we're hurting him too much.
Yeah.
But if we have a way to force him to come to us, if he's worried about that heart shattering, well, we don't really have to worry about him running anymore, do we?
Well, he's always going to have a way to come towards us, that's for sure. And I mean, he has to get one of us. So he just looks at Ognev.
Yeah.
So
But
no
I
matter
mean-
what, he's going to attempt to interact with us.
Yes. I just mean he's not going to escape somewhere as he's done before. At least not for longer than however quickly we can get to the heart.
Yeah. And also another factor is how desperate it's going to be.
Very. On both sides.
That's the
Considering,
case.
considering we're making an attack on him, and considering that I'm assuming the situation gets worse by the day. Yeah.
But hopefully, Kresik is ready, and hopefully, Ismark has his platoon situated.
Yeah. Well, that was good information, Oknev. Good job. You may have just given us an upper hand in this battle that we didn't have before.
Can I just get an insight roll on the group right now? After like the few days we've been here.
I'm not going to stop you.
Roll it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You ain't gonna get.
Hey.
Wow.
Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm unlucky. 17.
If anyone was trying to hide something, or then roll a deception check. Otherwise, roll persuasion. This is mass, so it's all good on this group. You don't
I'm
need to
gonna roll
D.
persuasion for how well it's conveyed.
Okay,
if
fair
you
enough.
will.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Same.
Yeah, okay. Eileen is thinking of that moment in that castle with his beast form, essentially. She's just like in silence, thinking about it, and it worries her.
Amaris.
Ours was more or less okay. Was just more so overall kind of thinking about the game plan of action, what exactly she needs to do, what role she needs to play once we're inside the walls and everything. And then at the mention of Ismark, she kind of just see like a both a visible and also mental kind of slump. It's very much obvious that she does miss him.
Mara, Dawn, right there.
Mara really has nothing really.
Morrow really doesn't know what to think. For the most part, he's just prepared and ready to go. And all this is just more things we need to do. So he really doesn't have a reaction to any of this.
Okay.
Thorn looks very calm.
Okay.
Is just very much like processed information. This is good. We can use it for our benefit. Great. And like that's about it.
All right. I'm gonna, or if that's the case, I'm gonna say much. I'm going to take first watch. I'm gonna be working on shields. Y'all might want to get some sleep. Wait, that's not how it goes. I sleep first and then I stay awake later, right, Mr. DM? I forget.
That's usually how you do it, but you can change it up. It's up to you.
No, why break something good?
Okay. Does anyone want to stay up for a watch then, or do you guys?
I'll go first. I ain't sleeping no more. After a particular someone decided to mention a particular somebody.
I was gonna talk to you about that. Jeez Louise.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take third and fourth watch. Because I can.
I think
I'm gonna go
sleep.
I'm gonna go sleep in the barrel real quick.
In the barrel?
No,
I
not.
I don't trust like Strahd coming in and just like so.
We're not doing this shit again. You are not sleeping in a barrel.
Don't tell me what to do.
I think Eileen is just gonna share a bed with Thorn.
Fair.
Yeah. Alright. Then I'm just gonna go hide somewhere in the corner where I can't be like grabbed.
Hiding is fine, but not in a fucking barrel.
Such a. I'm going. How about a box? A cardboard box.
He's trying to be Majima so bad.
True.
Strahd!
Stop it.
Let's take our fucking watches.
I need artists. Kiryu like Octef and Strahd.
I need artists.
Alright.
Settle this, Sama.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go talk to the sun sword, like, what the how do I cheer them up? Bro, what's going on?
Are you actually?
No, during when like I'm awake. I'm working on
Okay, I got it. Okay. Then Amaris, you are up first for the first watch. Please roll me a perception check as you stay up, lingering on the words that were spoken last. Or the words that were spoken last, as you just think about them a little bit too long as the rain just pelts the windows once again.
That's 20.
20, got it. Are you in the box, Ognev? Are you in the box, Ognev?
Am I in the box?
Yeah, are you in the box?
No.
Okay. But you're at the corner?
I'm near the group. I'm near the group.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why?
Amaris, on your watch with a 20. At the window, there's a lot of rain falling, and that's about it during your watch. Your watch goes through
God.
uneventful, and you are completely fine.
And that is normal rain, correct?
It doesn't look red. It's a little heavy, but like you've seen heavy. You've seen it also heavier recently too.
Okay.
It's been raining a lot recently. But yeah,
That's been.
yeah. Man, you guys are paranoid about the rain and everything. You guys are
I'll
crazy.
kill you.
That's
I'll
because
kill
you do this shit.
You always be on shit like this.
All right. Anyways,
This fucking guy, don't act like you don't do
Alright.
this shit.
Thorn on your watch with a 19. Doesn't that turn to a 17?
Not if I'm also using like nose and just like being aware.
Fair enough.
I'm also
but it
keeping
is-
an extra hard watch on Savid.
I was gonna say two things. Is it dark in this place? Or did you guys have like a little candlelight? Are you guys lighting something?
I'd have a light during my watch at least, because I
Okay.
don't have dark vision.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, put on a little light. As you just kind of put on that light, you kind of sit down over one of the chairs after you were woken up by Amaris for the switch. You just kind of take a look around and a gander. Nothing visually comes to you. The smell of the candle a little bit, just the burning of the wick. It's there. Maybe even dulls your senses out from the smell of the earlier fire that had probably been taking place during Savid's time where he was resting there. The only thing to note of Savid is he went from laying down to now he's near one of the corners in between the kitchen and the fireplace, and he's now just kind of putting his head back and he's just sitting up with his eyes closed. He seems to have started going into his trance.
Okay. That's what I was waiting for, was to see if he goes into a trance or goes
What
to
else
sleep.
sleeps? What else
Well,
sleeps?
Somebody who's not an elf. Well, to be fair, elves can sleep. They just don't
Hey,
have to.
if it makes you feel any better, before you even asked, I was full on gonna walk in with Savid and just like have him not walk in and just be like, I'm not interrupting something, am I? I'm sorry. Is it okay if I come in? Okay. Okay. So before you even said that, I was like, let's go. But no, he goes into seemingly a trance.
Okay. I'll bite. For now.
And he bites too. Take
No.
Die.
for right now, as far as you can tell for Savid, he's just in his trance and he hasn't really moved ever since. But yeah.
Fair.
Past that, nothing else for the night. Oknev?
Yeah, it's my turn, right?
It is your turn, bud.
Hate this place.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Shut up. Just the, 13. 13.
13. Okay.
I'm
13.
hiding from windows. If I don't feed them, if they don't feed me, they can't cast a spell on me.
You're a Mac guy, I get it. All right.
Shut up.
All right. Oknev.
Hi, that's me.
During your watch, with a 13, are you doing anything else? Because I know you said you wanted to do the coffin stuff and everything like that, right?
I do want to do the coffin stuff.
All right, roll it with disadvantage then for your watch, please.
Sure, man.
Sorry. Watching it all.
Dog, I'm actually tweaking.
Sure, man.
It'd be like me,
Yeah.
rely on smell and hearing more than my eye.
That doesn't matter.
I
You
was
can make something
listening so hard during my watch.
You want me to recover the stove?
else. Yes, but you're rolling with disadvantage on the watch, not the
On the
not
watch. Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
You know, maybe today I don't work on the. Oh my fuck! I don't. Whatever. Oh, sorry. That was the first one was. They're both 13.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
They're all
The
13.
exact same roll.
Holy shit! They're all 13.
Wow, the trifecta.
That
The triad.
triad is you. With
This
that, 13, you can't stop rolling tens. With that, as you keep on your watch, as you are beginning to kind of work on your coffins and you're just kind of going through, I will say Savid does kind of like open up his eyes and just kind of wakes up as you are just kind of continuing your work. He just gives you a a quick hand wave, and then just kind of like turns a little bit to the side.
I'll kill him. He's evil. I want you to know that.
Okay.
I'll pull. What's the elf? What's the elf like sorcery we met that killed their people?
Are you talking about Casimir or his sister?
No, their sister.
Sister. Oh my god.
Starts with a P.
Yeah, it is. I know, but my brain said Petrovana, which is the last name of.
Patrina.
Patrina. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm honestly, maybe she's right. If he turns on me, maybe she's right.
he just kind of does the wave, and then that's about it. As he turns to the side. As you are
Anyone who leaves our fight for too long, enemy? Question mark?
Ain't that fun? As you are dealing with the watch and kind of the coffin, as you are also keeping kind of eyes on Savid, nothing happens until hour 3.
Nope.
On hour 3, Oknev,
No.
something feels odd to you. You don't notice that something is there, but you feel as if something is there. And it's not fast enough before you are able to say anything even. Let me bring it up. Oknev? The thing that was odd to you was the changing in the shadows. The shadows adjusted on your table. But you see, it doesn't make sense. The shadow should be coming somewhere from this candlelight, but it's as if it's extending on any surface that has light on it. Shadowhead! As you look at the light, it extends from where the furnace is, or specifically the chimney. An arm reaches through everything and is on the table you sit at to watch over your friends as it reaches out for you, Oknev. Roll me a d20. 8.
Why?
Oknev, as the arm reaches out for you, it wraps around you, and as you go to scream out, it grabs onto your face and mouth. No sound comes out. But as you struggle, you look over to the side. Savid's eyes go wide for a moment as he begins to get up. But you see and are unfortunately unable to warn him that there's another hand. I will roll for him. The hand wraps around his leg and then climbs up and grabs his face before pulling him forward. And I will make a strength save.
Can I do something?
We gotta hear us struggle, right? We gotta hear us.
You're about to. Savid, as the head is being grabbed, he gets pulled forward like a lawn chair almost, and then the hand retracts at sudden speeds and pulls him up the chimney as you hear crack, crack, crack.
Oh my god!
Oknev, make me a strength saving throw.
Wait!
Do we wake up from that?
I need to see the strength saving throw, then I'm gonna tell you in a second here.
Wait!
As you see just
I'm
blood pouring down.
Lucky that.
I'm lucky.
Lucky that, buddy.
Okay.
No, my not 20!
Oh.
Can I I was asking, can I do something, anything?
This is, what do you have in mind? What do you have in mind?
Ignite Sunblade!
Nope. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't you have an inspiration?
Do you have a reaction?
I do have a
Mouth is
reaction.
covered, nothing vocal, but.
Okay. Fuck. What can I do? 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 What can I do?
I'm giving you like 15 more seconds.
I do have inspiration. Fuck it, I'll
Might
use it.
want to, yeah.
I'll use it. You know what? Here and now, the luckiest man alive is still me. Oh, well, I lied.
Bro, can
I'm
I
so
give you?
sorry.
Can I give you mine? Can I give you mine?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
Akna,
God!
the arm pulls and you are taken with it as you drag across the floor. As it begins, as suddenly your friends begin waking up as this happens, they start, suddenly all of you see Akna being pulled at the chimney. Akna, you see the hand goes up from the light that remains, and you hit the chimney, and your left arm snags onto the end of the chimney before a crack, and you wake up screaming. You take
Oh, it was a dream.
7
Dream?
points of psychic damage.
Dream?
That was a dream?
As you wake up back in the chair and you scream as everybody wakes up suddenly.
How'd I sleep? Wait, what?
Fucking
Wait,
God.
do I use my inspiration still? Fuck!
No, your inspiration's back to you.
What the fuck is going on? What's going on? How'd I fall asleep? How'd I fall asleep? Why am I? I check my neck.
What's happening?
I check my neck. Is it good?
To go and look at his neck, I guess.
Octav's neck seems fine. His eyes are bleeding a little.
Eyes are bleeding.
What?
What
Ah,
happened?
fuck. I don't know. Okay, I was working, and then Shadow Hand grabbed me. Safid, where's Safid?
I'm here.
Fuck.
What are you talking about?
Shadow Hand grabbed me, then pulled me up the chimney at like Mach 5.
What?
What's a mock?
You
High speeds.
were just standing there. I asked you what was wrong. Your eyes were just wide, and then you screamed.
What? How? Did I trance? Wait, Mr. DM. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did I like flashback again? That hasn't happened like forever.
That didn't feel like that at all.
No. Okay.
That felt very real. Like you were surprised that you woke up. Like you feel like you just lived a life, and then something else just happened.
I was dreaming, but I really did my 4 hours, so I didn't need to sleep again. But it felt like something took over me.
Roll me an Arcana check.
I was gonna say, is this during Thorn's watch, or is this?
No, this was
during
mine.
Ogden's watch.
Hey,
My
John,
watch.
was this a spell?
28.
You feel like you've been put underneath at least some form of an illusion spell, at the very least. Because that's what it kind of feels like that you can equate. As if someone just really fucked with your mind and vision of what just happened in this couple seconds here.
Someone used illusion on me. But that means someone saw me, or...
I look out the windows.
Oh!
Make me a perception check. The windows are the one window is currently kind of heavily obscured by a lot of the rain, but as you're looking out and just trying to see anybody or anything that you can find, you don't see anything or anybody.
Amaris, Mara, can one of you do like a dispel magic just to make sure that whatever's on him is gone?
Also look for maybe the imp. You know, do you remember Fiona? Maybe she used the imp to like find something in here.
Eileen gets pissed.
Just an idea, maybe not her, but you know, just in case. Ow, my fucking eyes!
Well, I'll start with this.
Detect magic. All right.
Why are my eyes bleeding? Ah!
Yeah, I'm gonna check the perimeter of the inside of this house. See if anything is floating around in the air. If I smell devil, something of the sorts.
I smell devil.
All right. Make the mark for it. As for detect magic, nothing out of the ordinary from all of you, Amaris. But I will say, make me a perception check, just for you, Amaris, just for this.
Sounds good.
And I'll allow the same thing for you, Maro. Just roll me a perception check. I know if you can see it, then you can see it. I just want to kind of help out a little here. But and also ping your ability as well. 21.
Give the T21.
Got it. Maro, you as well.
23.
Nice.
23. Both of your visions don't proc up anything that is out of the ordinary for you. However, both of you look over at the fireplace for a moment. As you both look there, you each get a residual. You get a residual magic effect, Mars, almost as if like an ember burning out from a fire. Maro, you have a small, just vision almost of a footprint of a claw, almost. Not one that's currently there, but one that kind of like scratched a little bit of it. As you ping off, I believe. Can you mark out what you can see? I'm pretty sure. I just want to make sure about this.
Are you talking about divine sense?
Yes. What are the three again?
Okay.
It's
The
basically
celestial
a
fiend
celestial.
undead.
Okay, fiend. I just want to make sure.
Oh my god. I am going to kill that bitch. It is on sight. I swear to God.
Celestial fiend.
It was a fiend. You got magic, Mars. The residual effects of it. I will say enchantment for the one that you got, and yeah, fiend. Maro.
Is it from the fireplace itself, or is that a particular spot from the fireplace?
Almost as if an ember burning from the fireplace. It's like landed there, like the residual magic. It fades immediately. Like you notice it just in time. Like that's it. I'm allowing it because you rolled so high.
Gotcha.
It'd be fun if it was Cybers. Fun shadow.
Oh, I'm not too sure,
Wasn't it?
but there was some form of enchantment from the fireplace.
I'm scared to walk towards the fireplace.
Well,
I feel,
it's gone now, but
I know, but I'm feeling like if I walk over, something's going to pop out again. Like it's trying to sate my curiosity.
Well, then don't walk over.
Well, I'm not going to walk over now, am I?
Stop saying it.
It's just an idea. I know. Does someone a water skin? I need to wash my eyes out.
Thorn will hand him yours.
isn't
Or
there,
his.
isn't there a sink?
We have running water.
Eileen nods.
You don't have running.
Bullshit.
You don't have running water, but you do have jugs that you were able to fill up from the well and such like that you were able to
Damn
use.
it. I've made so many pots of tea.
That's why I said you could have gotten the water at any time, and you probably should have saved a little more the night prior. We're not going over because that's boring, but you know,
Yeah.
you just don't have running water.
It's easier to have running water.
There's no plumbing.
How would that work?
We
Places have a
got
sewer
like a
system.
little fucking, I don't know, water pump. You
Oh,
know?
girl.
Yeah, it's
this
at the
is-
well.
I'm just gonna go wash my eyes at our sink without running water. Thank you.
Damn.
Also, I'm mistaken. I apologize. I thought the spell was enchantment based. It's illusion, Amaris. I don't want to deceive you.
Oh,
I thought it was enchantment. It is illusion. No, that's not my fault. That's on me.
Okay,
Sorry
Then-
for waking you up. Y'all can go back to bed.
sorry, but it's an illusion, some form of illusion on it. But yeah, there's nothing we can do about it now. If it happens again, just let us know as soon as it happens.
Miss Savine, you said you were watching him just stand there.
Well, I was. Well, he was sitting down like he was before. He was working on his stuff, but he just stopped, and I gazed over, and his eyes were staring so deeply forward, as if he was seeing something, and I didn't see anything. I asked him what was going on, and he just screamed.
It's if you notice anything like that happening again, even if it's just only mildly out of the ordinary, wake one of us up immediately.
Okay. Alright. Do you need to rest up? If I can, well,
No,
I guess we
no.
two of us should be out.
No, I got work to do, and this is a little setback. I'm fine.
Mhm.
Jeez, please.
And Eileen squints her eyes. He was not fine.
I'm fine now. Fuck you. I'm fine, perfect right now. I'm going back to work on my shields.
Thorn's gonna go back to sleep.
Mhm.
Shadow hand. Shadow hand.
I had to do
Finally
it at some
happened.
point of this campaign.
Finally
I had to do it
happened.
at some
It
point of
finally
this campaign.
happened. Oh.
Forgot about
Damn.
Shadowhand.
We
Damn
never
it.
forgot.
It's crazy because we messaged it today
We
about
did. We
Shadow Hand.
talked about it today.
Shadow Hand.
Let's go. All right.
God.
With that, the rest of your watch goes by uninterrupted and unabated as you all get a long rest and Octave roll me them carpenter tools.
All right, Fensky. What's that? Strength, dexterity, charisma.
It is your dexterity plus your proficiency with carpenters.
Hell yeah, ancient knowledge, baby. 19. You know what? I'm gonna lucky it and just see if I roll higher. I feel weird today now.
That's probably just the music. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
So add the +5 to our +6. Or +6.
No, add the +5 because it only
H.
rerolls the d20.
I know.
The-
I know.
Did you? So what was it? What is it?
Nothing. Shadow hand, man. 26.
26. With the 26, you were able to finally craft them and once again make them very well. You were just going to try to combine and bind them. And once again, this is without you like making a lot of noise to wake them up. This is just mostly the attempts to do very quiet carpentry amongst your friends, especially for Amaris. So you have to finish some of the details up when they get up, and that's just a quick job as you laid everything out. And then you were going to do your plant growth and try to add extra aspects to them. But you've done actually a really good job on this one. You're very happy with these ones in particular. These are some of your best works, if not your best.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Wake up.
With that, everyone, once again, if you haven't gotten it, you can get your long rest. Is there anything y'all would like to do this morning, or are you just all going out and about to train?
Specifically the morning.
It is just the morning.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
Super weird, but I'm gonna. There's some abandoned house, right?
There are very few abandoned houses. You found like 2 of them before. One of them had a rat.
Can I just go look for a abandoned house that might have like a bed in it, like a mattress somewhere?
Sure. Roll me investigation.
Ooh. Can I ask one of the townsfolk?
For just a house that no one's in and has a bed in it?
Yeah.
I'll lower the DC.
Thanks, man. That's one of the D6, so it's 20.
Didn't need it. Yeah, you're easily able to find a house rather quickly. There is one back here where you had actually pointed out. It's only 3 houses away, where you're able to go on inside. And although much of the houses that are generally abandoned are either unkept or rather putrid or rather what's the word? Collapsing. This one actually seems fairly decently okay, and only was abandoned possibly recently, and just has a nice little bed.
I'm taking it.
Okay, fair enough. I was also going to say, technically as well, you know the Bluto's is, but I don't think you
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
be
steal from Bluto.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's my boy.
Wait, what?
Oh, Bluto. No, Bluto.
Oh,
I'll rob him any day. I was thinking of Blinsky. I'm a Blinsky fan. I'm a Blinsky fan. Fanboy Blinsky.
Oh,
You know.
no.
Bro got his B's confused.
I did. I'm
It's
sorry.
getting canceled.
No, I don't like Bluto. I hate him. He's my boy.
We hate Bluto. We gave him up.
Bro, he got hung out like laundry.
Yeah, we're. Anyways, all right. So yeah, you can easily go there, and if you just want to rest there for now, you can.
No, I'm stealing the bed.
Oh, you're stealing the bed, and you're just trying to bring it back.
I'm taking that home. I want my last night here to be on the
Fucking
mattress.
klepto.
No one's using it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's clunky, but you're a powerful man. You can easily get it out there eventually. You can even bring up a clone to just kind of help you out and lift up the weight and carry it with you.
Yep.
Yep, it's a 2-man job. And then you bring it on over, and you can easily set it in. There's not a lot of room in this place because it's already generally decently small. But you can set it up very easily. Just replace one of where the cots are.
Yeah, I put it in my corner.
In your corner. All right.
This is where I sleep.
Living room, furnace. There's a bed there, and then a kitchen around the corner. This is turning into somebody's studio apartment. I love it. All right. Well, as you take the morning to set that up, it is not too hard for you. I will also have you roll the plant growth thing because I know you're going to do that as well.
Roll Arcana.
Yes.
Blinsky. 22.
With the 22, they are beautifully well made. You have done a fantastic job, and they also have those thorns properties too.
Hell yeah.
Thorns.
Yeah, you've made. Actually, with this, you could have made 3 instead of just 2, and all 3 still, working out
Hell
good.
yeah.
All right. Anything else that anyone wishes to do this morning? RP tasks, anything?
How much food does the blue water in? Like, how much have I paid for it? Do I need to pay another day?
You paid for 100 meals.
Okay. Have they been used up?
More than likely.
Alright. I'm gonna go fund it for the morning again. Morning
All right.
breakfast.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna make sure that Amaris gets none of my money from it.
Wow. Fair enough. All right. He's
I'm
specifically
kidding.
telling Donica not to. Okay, I'm about to say.
I'm not.
Oh, you're like, hey, all right, guys, we're feeding
Hey,
everybody.
someone has got to fund the fucking void stomach. Someone's gotta do it.
It's not even a void stomach. It's just a lot of calories, right?
Void
I
stomach,
work,
void
I
stomach.
use them all.
Singularity makes light disappear. Mars makes food disappear. No, I'm messing.
My body is a machine that turns food into maintain muscle.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Turns into a lot of things. All right. All right. Easy enough. You can absolutely go and do that to pay for the coming meals and Amaris's meals as well. Is there anything else that anyone wishes to do this morning?
No.
All right.
I got something in mind for training, but that's it. That's not the morning.
Yep. Okay. Then I will say this. I'll leave this up to you guys. We can continue here, but it'll probably take us another 45 minutes to finish everyone's training. Or 30. You know, it really depend on you guys. But like, it'll take us a bit to finish everybody's training, or we can stop it right here and continue from here from next time. Because I know it's getting to the it's at our limit now. We've just hit 4 hours, or we're just hitting 4 hours. And I want to respect people's time.
What is this?
I'm cool to keep going, but it's on y'all.
Let's end it here.
I'm voting to end it here.
All right. I've got 2. I'm gonna respect those wishes. I know it's not majority, but I also don't want to push
No,
past.
I mean, it's okay. If someone wants to stop, then that should be that. It's all
Fair
good.
enough. Then that is our 4 hours, and we will continue on as you all begin your last day of training in the village of Valaki. Oh boy.
Next time.
Oh god.
Hey guys, it's been a minute, huh? We've been back here doing our stuff, training, chilling, shadow hand shitting. The last few days are coming up, and Crystal will be over.
Oh.
Salt doesn't know about the World Martial Arts Tournament. Don't tell him.
So
It's all this
Who's gonna
about
win?
the again. Curse of Strahd 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Shut up. Who's gonna win? Strahd or the Talons? Find out now, or find out later.
What?
Who said
Find,
yes?
find
Yeah,
out now.
I heard a yes in
Gosh,
there. Thank you.
That was
Thank
Boris.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Marl's a
appreciate it.
hater. Don't talk to him.
Man, I'm not ho hey dude.
And one second. I'm putting you back on rap, Morrow. Anyway, guys,
There he is.
we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys later.
No, we ain't homies no more. This is it.
Bye.
I'm quitting the campaign.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Nah, I'm quitting the campaign.
You